Hello everybody, welcome back to Bits, Crits, and Halfwits Campaign 2, The Tides of Magic. I'm PT, your disaster tour guide. We have another one of our opening sessions tonight. We have a lot of great players with us, so we're just going to get straight into the introductions. First, we have Matt Lore.
Hi everybody, I'm Matt Lore. I'm a content creator, filmmaker, and photographer. I'll be playing Cliff. Cliff is a human soldier archer.
And then we have Newt back again.
Hey, it's me. I'm Newt. I use any pronouns, and I'll be playing Vertigo, the elf monk.
And then we have Sky.
Hello, it's me, this guy T. I use she, her, but any pronouns are fine. I'm going to be playing Cherish Vale, the tiefling painter / alchemist.
And then we have Snyder.
I'm Snyder Girl. I'm gonna be playing an elf monk
Named.
named Stella.
And then we have Mr. Hunty.
Mr. Hunty, my day job is in sales, my passion is in cooking, and my degree was in music. I don't make any sense. I'm playing a bard named Bobby Frond, human bard.
And last but not least, we have Tona.
Yeah. Okay, I'm Tona. My pronouns are he, they. I'm just a guy, and I'm playing Bobby's brother, Patrick Frond, but he goes by Rick, so he's Rick Frond. They're the Frond brothers.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Right, obviously.
Yeah. Because Rick is cooler than Pat.
Just for my sanity, can I just have everybody drop their names in the Discord chat for me so I can remember the names? It's been 6 hours since you left Apood. All of you buying tickets for the next leg of your journey on to Brester, with thoughts of all different things in your head as you sit in this rail car. Just the 7 of you filling the seats on the last train in, as you hear the wheels turn and the engine chugging up ahead of you. The railcar hums steadily beneath your feet, the rhythm matching the sway of the tall grass outside. Fields stretch off in every direction, golden, windswept, and seemingly endless, until the land begins to rise. At first, it's subtle. Then over the curve of a low ridge, the city comes into view through the windows. Brester. It sits atop the hill like it always has, wrapped in the same white marble walls that have watched 2 millennia pass. Within, the city climbs in 3 quiet tiers, each one marked by buildings of pale stone and deep red tile. There's no grand fanfare from this distance, no roaring crowd. You're still minutes away. Just the distant shimmer of the city under the late-day sun. A few banners ripple gently above the walls, and somewhere beyond them a string of fireworks stutter into the sky, brief color against the backdrop of the world tree that rises from the top of this hill like a crown. The train car is nearly silent, just the 7 of you inside. No herald announces your arrival, no crowd waits. But you can see signs even from this distance, tents outside the walls, travelers along the roads, and distant music carried faintly on the wind. You can hear the guests in other cars talking frantically and excitedly about things they plan to do, but for now, this car is quiet, and just the 7 of you. First, we go to the couple sitting together, if you want to describe your characters for us, Flint and Cherish. Or
I don't
Cliff
know
and
who Flint
Cherish.
is, but I'll figure it out.
Cliff and Cherish.
Yeah. So Cliff, he's a bit of a larger built man. Maybe there's a slight bit of a dad gut going on over the past 2 years. An older guy, grayish hair starting to appear in his head. He's dressed in a fairly formal attire. Nothing too crazy, just like a casual nice wear. And he turns to look at his wife, and he says, "Darla, do you think she would have headed back to the city at all?"
And I think Cherish is gonna let out a bit of a sigh. She is a fair-skinned tiefling with horns that curve back over her head. short hair cropped just above her shoulders that kind of flares out, dark colored, but definitely showing some grays over the stress of the last 3 years. She wears round glasses and carries a whole mess of different mixing bottles and things like that, it seems, across sort of a bandolier and down to a very large bag. It definitely looks like she just comes prepared for anything and everything that she could possibly hope. And she just lets out a bit of a sigh. I don't know. I'm hopeful that maybe the festival will have drawn her back in, you know? It might be a good place for her to be. I mean, she has to be making money in order to have been gone for this long, so, you know, it's probably a good opportunity, hopefully, to get some honest work. I'm fresh out of options. I just have to hold out hope.
He turns to her and he says, if anyone could make it out there and be fine, it'd be your daughter.
Our daughter. And yeah, you definitely prepared her to take care of herself. I know that, but
I just feel bad with how our last conversation went.
I wish we hadn't been so hard on her, but just so difficult to, when you look back on things and it just seems so clear that we should have just held our tongues and not pushed her to stop hanging out with that boy. But it's just, you know, it's not worth beating ourselves up over. All we can do is hope that we can find her so we can apologize and make things right.
Almost as if to accentuate your statement, there's just a loud twang from across the train car as you both look up to see two bards fiddling over instruments. Clearly trying to tune them. Not doing the best job to your ears.
Twang, 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 twang.
Cherish just like does like a full body like scoots like one scoot closer to her husband, eyeing these bards.
Yeah, Cliff just kind of wraps his right arm around her and pulls her in tightly and just continues to just enjoy the car ride up.
What are our two bards? What are the two of you talking about? Because I'm sure you're not particularly quiet people.
No, not at all. No.
Definitely not.
Not even a little bit.
So what do you two
Rick
look
Frond
like
is-
as you hunch over these instruments and talk to each other?
Rick Frond is super excited. I mean, this is like probably the farthest he's ever gone from home. He's pretty young, but not like a kid. He's like a young adult, right? Probably early 20s. And he's got like really simple red hair. It's kind of messy from many years of like working on in the countryside, while like doing music as like a sort of passion. He's like sitting there with his brother, counting like what appears to be money, and is like, "I think this will get us enough time to figure something out, venue-wise." That sounds really good, by the way.
Brown hair, short, almost Bieber-esque.
I mean, it's the perfect description.
Bieber-esque.
Almost Bieber-esque.
Essence
Almost.
of Bieber.
Sitting there, twiddling away on, would it be a lute, I guess, right?
Yeah. Could be a ukulele.
Okay, let's go. Or could it just be like an acoustic guitar?
Yeah, I mean, it's been 1,000 years since medieval times. Acoustic guitars could be a
Okay,
thing. You're on a
acoustic
train,
guitar.
I feel like it fits.
That's what I was thinking. Perfect. Plus the outfits we have are like very much like country farmer style, a little bit, a little bit more rural. So I think it makes sense. We're coming from the small town to the big city for our big chance. And I'm just sitting there twanging away. So dunk your head and wet your brain, or the books will cook your skull again. Oh, I can't quite get it.
No, that sounds okay. Hear me out. Because his skull literally blows up, I think you should accentuate it by like being louder at the end of the verse. Try it.
Okay. So dunk your head and wet your brain, to the books will cook your skull again.
That's so good. He looks around to like the other people
really
in the
think
car.
so?
He's like, "That's so good, right?" I think it's
your
awesome.
eyes first fall upon two elves kind of sitting quietly in a booth in the corner. What do you two look like, and how do you respond to this question of "that's so good," right?
So the elder of the two is a like semi-muscular elven woman with this kind of like long braided hair. And she's wearing like kind of loose-fitting clothes, easy to move in, that kind of thing. She's got her, her legs crossed and her hands folded in her lap, and she looks over to the younger elf next to her and she's like, "You see, this is a different variety of music that they have around here. It's very unique and different to what we might have heard, but that doesn't make it bad. Remember that."
Estella's gonna lean over to the older one and be like, "That doesn't mean I like it, though." And at first glance, she's a tall elf who seems to be like around 6 foot. She has pale skin. Her hair seems so light it's almost white. Her eyes are a shocking blue, and her outfit looks like it's meant for the desert and very like athletic-ish wear. She's wearing a long sleeve shirt with flowy sleeves that have different constellations on the inside with a closer look. Her pants are tan, and she wears wraps around her feet that appear almost as shoes. She has a staff by her side, but it doesn't look like it's to support her, rather as a decoration. It's straight and tall, and as she is, and it has a gold string that swirls around it. And she seems to have this look of pride, and her body language suggests she has a curiosity and a yearning for learning.
Congratulations to the fan artist for the best description you're probably going to get out of someone in the campaign.
So true.
Maybe
I
not,
can't believe
actually.
I looked at this woman and could
not
tell she
been.
had a yearning for learning.
Yearning for learning.
I got a yearning for some learning.
Yearning for
Are you
learning.
telling me that Bieber-esque is still not the most accurate?
Of course it is.
So, hang on. I gotta look at the names in the chat. I already forgot your names. So, Patrick and Bobby, what is your reaction to hearing this elf respond to it's just because it's different doesn't mean it's bad with doesn't mean I like it either?
Rick immediately like whips his head away and like hides his face with his hand.
What if they don't like it? What if they don't like our number one hit?
Wait, what are you talking about? Oh no, I think they. I. Sorry.
They
Oh
don't
my
like.
God.
They don't like the kobold who read too much. Like, what if they don't like? What if they don't like our number one hit?
Dude, first of all, I'm pretty sure just because she doesn't like it doesn't mean it's not good. Because it sounded like the
But
other
this is our big
lady
chance.
liked it.
The number one.
I'm just saying this is an excellent learning moment for us. You know what I mean? We can't please everyone. You know what I mean? The music it resonates with us, right? There's no way that people aren't gonna fuck with if you ain't first or last. There's just no way. I mean, it's literal gold.
Rick,
Yeah, Bobby.
I hope you're right. I hope they love
I have
100% because that's all we got.
I have 100% faith in us, bro. If I didn't have 110% faith in us, dude, they would not have gotten together the entire town's agricultural fund to get us here.
You're right. We got to do it for us. We got to do it for our town. And,
Yep.
And we got to do it for everybody out there on an adventure. to give you hope and encourage you to go after your dreams.
It's just so worth it.
They're very inspirational.
I think they know their music's bad.
Look, all you've heard is the stuff work in progress. Okay, we have a number
Yeah,
one hit.
it's the train. The acoustics in the train aren't that good. Okay, it's just that's
Yeah, look, the echo in here.
Yeah.
Echo!
it's terrible. It's terrible in here. It's
bad.
listen. Once we get like an actual venue, like someplace to play, you guys are gonna be singing a totally different tune. It's gonna be so good. And by the way, I'm Rick. I'm Rick Frond. That's my brother, Bobby.
Bobby Fron here. Hello,
We're the Frond brothers.
one and only.
Wow.
You may have heard of us.
You might have, yeah. We have a hit song. It's called "If You Ain't First, You Last."
Oh, I don't get out much.
What did it hit? Rock
I'm gonna lean
bottom?
over to Rick and say, "Yeah, makes sense."
This kid just introduced himself to the whole cabin like he was just at dinner with you all.
It's networking. We gotta get our name out there.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be sure to remember you.
I'm sure many people will remember you.
Be
Yeah.
oblivious. I'm gonna say thank you.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Good to meet you.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
You two are just listening to this old man laugh across the train car. What?
Cherish
Cherish,
is-
what look are you giving your husband as he laughs at these essentially kids?
So through this entire conversation, like she's kind of been giving him like the wife like side eye of like, are you hearing what I'm hearing? But then he starts laughing. Like as he starts laughing, I think she like goes to like smack him on the shoulder to not laugh.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
like too late. And then she
He's
like
already gone.
So instead she like claps her hands together and she goes, you know, I think all artistic endeavors have value. So do you all have a venue are you all booked to play at the festival?
There's a festival.
Yeah, we are. That's the Second Millenium Festival, right?
Oh right, you're right. Oh my God. Sorry, I got really distracted. I completely forgot. Yes. Yeah. No,
No, it's okay. I just wrote it down. It's all right.
I actually wrote it down on my hand and
would've
then it
forgot.
got washed
I
away
totally
when I went
would've
to the
forgot.
bathroom earlier.
Okay, don't worry about it.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay. So yeah, Second Millennium Festival. Yeah, we're playing. We're actually I don't know. I wouldn't say we're really headlining, but
Pretty up there.
our
Yeah.
whole town came together and helped us raise some money to get us here. And
Yeah.
we kind of did it on the back of our number one hit song, "If You Ain't First or Last."
Yeah. And a couple other ones too. A couple other bangers. We almost have enough for a whole EP, I think.
Cliff turns and goes, "Well, that's actually very impressive, and you guys seem like a lot of fun. I think the festival's going to really enjoy you."
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. We're
Please come
excited.
to our set. Come buy our merch.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Do you have merch with you to show them?
Rick pulls out a mixtape.
Of course.
Oh no!
Wait, what is the mixtape
no.
It would
look
be
like?
like it would literally be like one of the original records. So like the tube with the notches in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh man.
Incredible.
He's just got like a bag full of those, just like kind of like clanging around.
As you all sit here and stare at this infernal contraption that this child is holding out to you, the railcar slows to a crawl as it reaches the outer walls. Up close through the windows, the marble isn't perfect. It's chipped in places, smoothed in others. It's been worn down by the sun and the wind. Moss clings to the base of it where shadows kind of linger. And the gate ahead of you isn't gilded or ornate like some of the stories about this place would lead you to believe. It's just open, wide enough for this railcar to pass through and guarded by a pair of tired-looking officials who are leaning against spears that appear to be more ceremonial than necessary. They just nod, and the train rolls on, slipping beneath the gate and into Brester proper. You're in the lower tier now, where the avenues are wide and whitewashed, and where the smell of fresh bread, roasted nuts, and something sweet fills the cabin through the windows from stalls you can't see. Paper streamers in all colors hang from overpasses and laundry lines alike, fluttering with hand-drawn symbols and wishes in a dozen languages. Children dart past the tracks, chasing wind-spun toys, while street performers step aside with theatrical bows as the railcar glides through their impromptu stages. The crowd thickens as you ascend. On foot, they climb from tier to tier, and as you come to the station on the second tier, the train slows and opens up to a platform covered in stalls and performers and people that has gentle stairs leading both up to the final tier of Brester and down into the lower ward. As the train stops, you hear a soft ding and the doors open. What do you all do?
I think Cliff is gonna get up first and be like, "All right, let's go." And Cliff is just gonna turn and immediately kind of smell the air and go, "I really do love our cottage, but you gotta love the convenience of the city a little bit. It's been a while since we've been back."
I mean, I'm never gonna say no to eating something that I haven't cooked every once in a while. I mean, those candied nuts smell amazing.
Although your cooking is incredible.
Thank you. And she's gonna, as she's following him out, I think she's gonna turn back to the boys and be like, "Good luck out there. I hope we see you performing."
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. He's like saying that as he's like reaching over and like pulling down truly a ridiculous amount of instruments from like the the freaking like stuff
the
on top
overhead.
of the overhead. Yeah.
Mm-hmm,
mm-hmm. Vertigo like nods her head at pretty much the rest of the people that are in the train car and say, "I hope you all stay safe out there." And then she kind of puts her hand on Stella's shoulder and says, "Come on, Stella. Let's get going. Stay close, okay?"
Stella's gonna get up and follow Vertigo out and kind of whisper over to her and say, "I hope we don't have to hear them play."
Stella and Vertigo, the second you step out of the train, a man steps out of the crowd towards you both. He looks excited. He doesn't seem to have any malevolent intent. He's just wearing trousers and a white-collared shirt with suspenders on. He looks at you directly at the two of you with a wide smile on his face underneath a pitch raven black handlebar mustache as he walks up. Hello there. Question for you if you have the time. You have the time?
Vertigo kind of steps in front and says, "Hi, what can we do for you?"
Just a question and a prize.
Sure.
Prize?
See, that's the kind of interest I'm looking for. None of what you had. As he points at you, Vertigo, and he goes, "Step right up. I'll ask you a question."
Okay. Go ahead.
Stella's gonna kind of look up at Vertigo and take a step forward in front of her, but still stay close.
Okay.
What's your question?
So here's the question. You're offered a free room at an inn, but the inn is clearly haunted. The ghosts aren't violent. They just judge your life choices out loud while you try to sleep. Do you stay the night?
Will they share this information with anyone?
I'm the one asking the questions here.
That's no fair if you get to ask the questions and I don't.
Do you have a prize for me?
You didn't even tell me what the prize was, so...
But I have a prize for you, so I'm the one asking the questions here.
But what's the prize?
A secret. Until you answer the question.
Yeah, sure, I'd stay.
Alright, here's your prize. As he, holds out his hand, and he clearly wants you to put your hand in his, as his other hand pulls out what appears to be a stamp.
At this point, Vertigo steps in and goes, what is that?
It is a stamp. Ink, rubber. You're familiar with these things, yes?
For what?
It's a prize. It's a festival. People do these things. Where are you from?
Bella's gonna stick out her hand anyways.
He takes your hand while looking at Vertigo with just this look of incredulous, how dare you question what I'm doing? As he stamps the back of your hand, and when he pulls it away, there's a very clear compass stamp on the back of your hand.
this.
What do
And
we
she's
do with
gonna
this
show it to
stamp?
Vertigo.
Is it just for decoration, or?
It's a good luck charm. Be sure not to rub it off until after the festivities.
All right.
Now, who else in here, as he, like, sticks his head into the train car, and he looks around, and he looks... Cliff, are you, like, trying to look away from him? Like, are you trying
Yeah.
not
Oh
to be
yeah. Oh yeah.
noticed?
Cliff is. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Cherish, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, I think she would have watched that whole thing go down and been like, she would like suddenly be like, oh man, I have to get this bag from up on high. Like,
He looks at the two of you, and not at the two kids who are, like, desperately looking at him for a good luck charm. And he walks right over to the two of you and stops right behind you, puts his hands through the suspenders as he looks at you both. As he looks at you both, and he goes, "Ma'am, your husband looks like he's had a rough day. Something to lighten his mood."
well, that's certainly a way to start a conversation.
Well, can't be bringing a gloomy mood into the festivities.
Well, you can't judge him. That's just how his face is.
Rick,
Oh.
should we get out of here?
Well, I might not have Well, I won't judge him, but the gods sure did.
Honestly, I kind of want to win a prize.
Okay, we'll win a prize.
Okay, I was gonna answer. If it were me, I would have answered yes to the haunted house.
Well,
You think he's gonna ask that one again? Yeah, because if he asks that one again, I will for sure get it right.
Oh my gosh.
she's gonna put her hands on her hips and like stop feigning, pulling something down, and be like, well, what did you have in mind?
Oh, I just asked him a question, and if he gets it right, I give him a prize. It's sure to bring a smile to his face. Or confusion, one of the two. What do
I
you
guess
say?
it's up
What do
to
you
you.
say, sir?
The way that Cliff is looking at you is like no, go for it. no. I'm kind of curious what you think.
Well, I mean, a little excitement never hurt anybody, I guess.
Fantastic. So, sir, shall I ask away?
Ask away, my friend.
Alright, so you're walking through a market, and you see a talking dog at a stall selling slightly stale meat pies. The dog insists he's a licensed merchant just trying to make a living, and no one else seems to notice anything strange. What do you do?
Ask him for the price.
That's a good answer, my friend. And he holds out his hand.
Cliff puts his hand underneath
Which hand?
my right hand.
I'm gonna need your other one, sir.
Okay. Holds out his left hand.
He is going to stamp your left hand with this compass stamp, and then go, now, just like I told them, don't take that off until after the festivities.
Oh, again.
Why does it matter what hand it goes on?
It's a matter
Yeah.
of personal preference for me.
But what about my personal preference? Okay.
Well, what
Did
hap-
he put the stamp on? I don't think I ever got Stella's name, but the
Stella.
elf girl's
Go
left
ahead-
name.
go
No, I
ahead
know
and
what
roll-
your name is, but I don't know what your name is.
That's
Go
right.
ahead and roll me a d20.
Ooh. First roll. Let's
Oh
go.
my god.
No modifiers.
Yeah,
No,
just
my
I assume I don't know what this will roll as, but you know,
That's fine.
see if it.
Oh, that's great.
Um,
That's amazing.
No, you have. He must have. He obviously.
Oh my
This guy
God.
seems
I'm
nice. You're a good
entirely
judge of
sure that
character.
girl had hands. Honestly,
Oh boy.
And then, without another word to the two of you, this guy just swings a leg, like, really dramatically, 180s and turns, and just, like, bends at the waist and leans down and looks at these two sitting here.
Hi. Oh my god, hi. Hi.
You wanted a question too, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, unless you do other stuff. Can you do balloon animals?
I don't do balloon animals.
Oh wait, man, walks up to you and asks you, "Can you do
You ready?
balloon animals?" Cliff just whispers to himself.
Which one of you am I? Which one of you am I asking?
Wait, Bobby, do you want to do it or should I do it? Oh fuck! I think he got Bobby.
Bobby's been stunned to silence.
Oh my
Holy
God.
shit.
The Bobby was too stunned to speak.
So I guess it's you then.
Yeah. I can do it. I can do it.
Plus.
All right. Hey, Bobby, welcome. Way to make an appearance.
Hey, could you guys not hear me?
No, we couldn't.
I said both of us.
Sometimes,
Oh.
sometimes, Bobby, inside thoughts stay inside thoughts.
Sometimes they do, and that's what I have this beautiful instrument for, and the pen, to write down all of my inside
Well,
thoughts.
here's your question, Bobby. What do you do when the inside thoughts become outside thoughts?
Couldn't have
Share
said it
them
better
with
myself.
The world.
That is the wrong answer, Bobby. You suppress those and you put them back.
I'm an artist. That's what I do.
Yeah, the answer was supposed to be sing, right? Like that. That makes the most sense.
Now, here's your question. What'd you say your name was?
I'm-
Red-haired Bobby.
Sorry.
All right, red-haired Bobby. Riddle me this. You meet a wizard
it's
who
Rick.
insists that sandwiches are a form of potion delivery and refuses to explain further. Do you agree with them? Why or why not?
Yeah, cause of the wet.
That is also an incorrect answer. That your sandwiches should never be any form of wet.
What are you talking? I only ever eat them wet. What are you talking? Because you grill it on the outside.
What about like
and
a
then you put
gruel
the sauce-
sandwich?
Yeah, exactly. Or the gruel.
You watch this guy
you
like
never had gruelwich?
you watch this guy reach down, and anybody who wants me to can make a perception check. Our monks can make it an advantage because he pulled
Let's go.
a coin pouch from somewhere, but you're all not sure if he had it on his belt or not beforehand. Cherish, you're still wondering if the young girl outside had hands.
How do I roll things?
Stella, he definitely did not have a bag on his belt.
That's fun.
You have dice in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen
Yeah,
that you can click
there we
on.
go.
Yeah.
17.
You
Yeah.
also noticed this man definitely did not have a coin pouch on his belt. He
I'm gonna
seemingly
whisper
just pulled
over-
this from nowhere.
I'm gonna whisper over to Viego and be like, "Oh my gosh, did you see that?"
Did that?
Wait,
He
can
didn't-
Cliff check? Can Cliff check to see if he has his coin pouch on him still?
Yeah. You still have yours.
Okay, good.
This guy's going to pull out 5 gold coins and hand them to the 2 brothers and go, "You're gonna need these in the city." Just so you guys,
Oh my God.
just so you guys know, the train ticket that your entire town pitched in on was 5 silver.
Ha!
Oh my god!
Dude, we're already hitting it so big.
We
Thank
made
you.
it!
What's your name again?
My name?
Yeah.
Frederick von Mosselhoff the Ninth.
Oh, nice. Thanks, man.
But
That's
people
so
around
nice of
here
you.
seem to have been calling me Freddy.
Freddy's cool. Dude, we could say that Freddy was our first, our day one fan. Oh my god.
I wouldn't say fan there, kids. As he like,
It's okay,
as
man.
he
You're being so humble
bends
right now. We
the
totally
waist and
appreciate
goes
it.
straight back up.
Freddy's our biggest supporter.
Dude, oh my god.
He kind of like flicks his fingers and produces a business card seemingly from nowhere. It's one of the coolest. There was a guy in your town who could do close-up magic. It's the coolest thing you've ever seen. As he just
my gosh.
holds it out, and it's a card that just says "The Stumble In."
Ooh.
When the festivities are over, go ahead and give me a ring.
Right on, man.
Got it. You got it.
And he just turns around and walks out of the train car.
Vertigo definitely stares at him as he like walks past.
Bella's gonna be like, "Wait, can I have one of those?"
A coin?
No, the card.
Oh, you won't need one. And he just turns around and keeps walking into the crowd.
Stella's gonna
Pretty
look up at
expressive,
Vertigo and be
Bobby.
like,
Wow.
"What did he mean? I didn't need one."
Vertigo like kind of pulls you a little closer and is like, "I'm sure it's nothing."
Stella's gonna look very confused.
You want to roll insight on that?
Yes.
Roll insight.
Rick leans over to Bobby and is like, dude, it must be super exclusive.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Rick.
You've never
I
had
would say as well.
You have never had a reason to doubt your mentor before.
It's fair.
So that's our second nat 1 in the last like less than 10 rolls.
Let's go.
Great sign.
So are you watching this guy as he walks away, Vertigo?
Yeah.
As you're watching him, and you kind of realize that nobody else is, right? You kind of like watch him. He walks up to the side of a building and he like looks around, and he looks back at you, and makes eye contact with you, and just winks once, and then in a puff of blue smoke is gone.
Vertigo's like eyebrows furrow, but she does not mention this or try to like inspect it in any way. She just kind of has a very like determined look on her face.
I'm not going to lie, Cliff. At first I thought that there weren't going to be any wrong answers, like that was the hustle, but then he told both of those boys that they were wrong and walked away, which was odd, don't you think?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we're literally sitting there dancing with the gold, just like, we got the money, we got the money, we got the money.
Hey, we got the...
Yeah, I'm a little confused. Maybe I'm starting to think that I don't like the city as much as I thought I did.
Yeah, it's it always gets us. The first we walk off the train and we're both like, wow, it's great, and then you interact with one person, you remember how much you miss home.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, let's go fix that. Let's at least go get a handful of sweet notes.
Absolutely. I'm with you, right immediately.
Sounds good.
Can I say that Rick says something as the couple walks away?
Yeah, what do you say?
Please.
As they're walking away, Rick is like, "Thanks to see you guys too. You guys are so nice. Thank you so much."
Can't wait to see you on our show.
Yeah, can't wait to see you.
Cherish, you just have this sinking feeling in your soul of soul that left unattended, these two boys are going to get grifted, robbed, and left for dead in the gutter.
100%.
Meanwhile,
Did you say that?
We got the money. We got that money.
He's like dancing, and Rick is like trying so hard not to like keep like peeking over at the two elves, and then he leans over to Bobby. He's like, "Dude, be honest with me, level with me.
Yeah, what's up?
Now that we've hit it big, do you think that elf lady would give me a chance? I need you to be so serious right now."
Wait, Rick.
Yeah.
You mean like romantically?
If it's in the cards, dude, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, is that in that part of like the whole thing, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm gonna put my hand on Rick's shoulder. You're gonna hear like the smack. Rick,
yeah, man.
if you write something from the heart, you can do anything. I believe in you.
You're so right. Oh my god. Okay, I have to write something before. Yeah, right. This is gonna be our first big city hit. Okay.
Yeah.
They're so dead.
God.
What
Oh
are
my God.
do you just hear your
Do you wanna
husband
bet
mutter that
on-
under his breath?
she just like looks over and she's like, what do you think the over-under is that they just named some big woman?
I feel like they're just gonna talk to the wrong person and just offer everything. And just like
Someone is going to tell them that they can be their manager for 5 gold, and that gold
that's
is
exactly
gone.
You guys are so excited, by the way,
I
that
have,
you
like,
don't
in
hear
my head,
this
I, like-
conversation going on 5
Yeah. What
feet
if
away.
we instrument?
Well, we're having like a murmured conversation. This
Yeah.
is like this is
It's
the kind of
literally-
conversation that a couple has where it's like that both of their backs are turned and their faces are like angled towards each other, and they're like having a conversation where they only occasionally look at each other.
It's yes,
Bobby's
yeah,
like-
it's
They can't hear you because Bobby's like strapping Rick into the, those like instruments where it's the drum on the back and then you step. And
we're having the equivalent of that conversation that couples have when you go out on Valentine's Day and you're sat there discussing which couples are definitely going to break up.
Yes, literally exactly that.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh my god.
But yeah, like the last thing that Cliff kind of says is just like I feel like I should just like need to keep an eye on them, but I can't. I can't. Like it's a thing I want to do to make sure they don't get taken advantage of, but also it's a thing I want to do just in case like crazy happens. Because I feel like I want to be with them when it does.
I know. I agree. It's why do we do this to ourselves every time? Every time.
100%. And I don't think
maybe we could
too
just
hard to
like.
find them.
That's true. I mean, we'll definitely hear them.
Exactly.
Maybe we just find somewhere to stay nearby, and then we'll come back around and warn them not to give anyone their money, and maybe not tell people that they have.
Exactly.
Gold.
Exactly. They'll set up some kind of busking spot, and we can stop by and just check in on them.
Exactly.
But for now, we need to go and scout the few locations where we last saw Julia.
Definitely. Okay, we have a plan.
Yes.
She's gonna like kind of rub her hands together.
He's gonna wrap his arm around you and just kind of like rub your shoulder.
God, I hope that they don't get robbed in the next 10 minutes that we're gone. as she like steps with you off the train and across the square.
10 minutes later.
As you guys head out onto the platform, and I would say that probably Cliff and Cherish, you guys have probably been here once or twice before, probably not during a festival like this.
Sure.
So, the once orderly platform is transformed. Strung between iron columns are fluttering pennants in white and red, each one marked with the city's ancient crest. A stylized tree coiled within a maze. Paper lanterns bob overhead, suspended by strings, casting warm light even in the fading sun. Somewhere beneath it all, the soft echo of music rises from street performers below the bluff's edge, but up here, laughter and shouts rule the air. Game stalls stretch in a semicircle from the outer edge of the platform, set up just far enough from the tracks for safety, but close enough that you can still smell the metal tang of the rails. Colorful wooden booths, makeshift counters, and enchanted props. Well, enchanted. You know that many performers use waterworks, mist, things like that, light to make their things look magical, like the days of old.
It's always mirrors.
But yeah, it looks like there's a bunch of games arranged around for any. Well, what is everyone doing, I suppose, as you step off, now that you have the description?
Well, Stella, what are you most interested in seeing?
I'd love to go try out some of the games.
Sure, we can do games. Maybe you can win more prizes.
Yeah, more
I'm just here to
compass
people
stamps.
watch. Yeah, I'm just here to people watch. You enjoy yourself. I'll stay with you.
Yay!
And I guess those two are going off together.
All right.
Towards games.
You guys just hear like the thunk-a-tash as like as Rick and Bobby start walking up to like the the place where they're performing.
Yeah, do you guys want to give us a song?
Oh well, Bobby's the vocalist, dude. I'm the instruments guy.
I can give you a little something I've been working on. Got a little bit of a demo, but I don't think I can. We have to practice our number one hit a little bit before we can debut it to the masses.
Mm-hmm.
So for now, oh,
Oh,
Gather ye round and lend me an ear of a kobold so bold with no hint of fear. He stared at a scroll with a confident grin, declared, I shall know what's written within. Wetted his brow with a rag from the well, and cracked open in the tome of spells. The room it grew quiet, the candles all dim. Someone near whispered, his skull's getting trimmed. So dunk your head and wet your brain. The books will cook your skull again. So learn too quick, don't get too wise. The fire will light behind your eyes.
As you hear these two kids trail off with this song about a kobold librarian who melts his brain by reading a book.
You know, that was actually
bad.
It wasn't. I was gonna say the same thing.
No, it really wasn't that bad. Like,
honestly, it was pretty catchy. Like, I mean, it needs like more, but it's pretty good. I kind of see why the whole town like gave them the silver.
yeah, I'm kind of with it.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet nuts. Hotel room. We have to find a place to stay.
Yes.
It's going to be crazy trying to find a place to stay in the city right now with everyone here. So we have to stay on task.
Maybe we can stay where we stayed. Yeah, go ahead.
As you two are making your way off the platform discussing this, you see walking towards these two boys is a man who would be very nicely dressed if it hadn't looked like he had been wearing it outside for 10 years.
Oh no.
With just a smile on his face as he saunters up to these two boys.
It's a used carriage salesman.
Gentlemen! That was
Hey there,
a wondrous
Bobby
song.
Frond.
Oh my gosh. Hey, man. Hey. Hi.
New to the city?
Could you tell?
I guess you could say that.
How's it going for you so far?
Awesome, dude. I mean, we just got one of our first supporters ever. It was cool.
Really? What kind of support
Bobby
did he give?
You know,
Well,
a lot
you
of
know,
emotional.
We really don't need to go into the details of our fans. We just think of them as inspirations.
Yeah. I think a lot of it was from the heart. It's emotional more than anything.
He kind of looks at the two of you like he's judging what you're saying, and he goes, well, we love having new artists in the city. Why don't you come by the bar we all hang out at tonight? I can introduce you to some of the other ones. Maybe we can get you some gigs.
Oh, is it the Stumble In?
It's not the Stumble Inn, no. I don't think there's a tavern in the city called the Stumble Inn.
That's what they call our local tavern. That's the only one we know. So.
Oh, and where are you from?
Where are we from?
Apood.
Great question.
Where are we from?
A town outside Apood.
Yeah, that's where we're from.
Brester?
Pretty small town outside of Pood.
Oh, small town. Well, then you should definitely come by. It's down in the lower ward. You're gonna look for the Crooked Tooth.
The Crooked Tooth.
Yeah, come by, play some songs. I'll toss you a silver or two.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. No. Let me talk with Bobby about it. Yeah.
This guy just turns and walks away.
Rick immediately leans over to Bobby and is like, that dude was so bogus because we literally got this from our first supporter and he said that it wasn't even in the city.
Yeah, but maybe it's somewhere else, or maybe it's so exclusive that nobody knows about it.
Well, dude, but that's the thing is if it's that exclusive, then we don't even need his help. You know what I mean? Like, our supporter already got us hooked up.
But we gotta be by the people, for the people, like we always have been.
I mean, that's true. Oh my god. Dude, making it big has gotten to my head. I'm so sorry. You're right.
It's okay. We just can never forget where we came from.
You're right. Oh my god. Everybody would be so disappointed. Okay, you're right.
No, nobody would be disappointed. It's totally natural. And to be quite honest, I know that here in a little bit, it's all going to go to our heads anyways, and we're going to be total assholes to everybody. But for now, we got to remember where we came from.
You're right.
What we
Oh my God.
stand for.
It's true. Okay, you see that he stomps and then like the little ba-dung on the drum goes off. He's like, "You're so right, dude. We should actually go visit them really late tonight." I think that'd be a good idea.
As you say that, somebody walks by and just throws a wrapper in your case.
Oh, awesome,
Wait, a
dude!
rapper?
Check it out. Yeah, check it out. We can use this to write songs, in case we run out of paper. You know?
Oh, look at that!
Yeah, like we're just so deep in like the songwriting fugue. You know what I mean? That we just
Wow.
keep going. Yeah.
Stella and Vertigo, as you're looking around, it does seem like there's a couple different types of games. It seems like there's 10 games. Why don't you both roll me a d10 and I'll tell you about one.
Okie dokie.
Meanwhile, Cherish and Cliff, you're walking along when Cliff, you smell it with your finely tuned senses. The smell of candied nuts.
Oh, it smells like the almonds, babe. The almonds are. Oh goodness.
Oh.
What?
Oh, the candied almonds.
As you look to your left, Vertigo, you see a booth that seems to be operated by an old human woman, where it seems like people are using wooden paddles and a ball to guide something through a maze of narrow walls and spinning paddles. Stella, where you look, you see people using beanbags to knock over narrow stacks of empty bottle glasses. Guys, these are just carnival games. There's nothing special about this.
Wow.
They're just carnival games. There's the thing with the bell. There's people chasing around the chickens.
So, what do you want to
There's
play?
one of those little fucking ladder things that flips you off regardless of what you do.
Let's do the maze one.
Oh, the maze one. Oh. Yes! Yeah, no, that sounds great. Let's do the maze one. Yes, the maze one. That's just what I wanted.
Stella's gonna like grin and prance over to it.
Vertigo, that feeling's getting worse.
Yep, can't wait to go in the maze. Vertigo's like looking around.
As you kind of have that thought, you just hear behind you, "Last train out of Brester for the day. Last train out of Brester."
Vertigo kind of like looks over at her student and then back at the train station and is like,
As you look at the train, you see Fred sitting on one of the seats with a leg across his knee, just looking back at you.
these games look pretty boring, to be honest, don't you think? As she kind of follows Stella over to the maze.
You see that they're using wooden paddles to guide a clockwork rat through the maze.
Well, that's not as fun as I thought it'd be.
Do you want to look to the
Yeah,
game
no,
on your
they're
left
pretty-
and right?
Yeah, and while I'm looking around, I'm gonna lean over and whisper, they could have at least tried to be more inventive for the festival.
Yeah, that's pretty typical.
Vertigo,
a festival's a festival.
you've never heard a ding sound so ominous as the train doors close.
A festival is a festival. And, well, that's what we're here for,
Stella,
isn't
you
it?
definitely notice it now. There's no hiding it at this point.
What's wrong?
I think I'm perhaps a bit worried about such an open place, so many different people. So many things
It'll
could
be
go
fun.
wrong.
It'll be fun.
Yes. We're here so you can have fun.
Well,
And
you also should have fun.
I'll keep up with my people watching, You can always learn a thing or
Okay.
two from the people around you.
If you say so.
It's always important to keep those close to you in mind.
So the game to your left, people appear to be stacking misshapen kobold blocks in an attempt to get the highest tower within a certain amount of time. And and on your right is a bunch of kids chasing chickens around a pen.
You want to chase the chickens?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Do some chicken chasing. That'll get some energy off of you, huh?
As you two hop over and get in line for the chicken chasing, Cliff and Cherish, you find your way into the line for the candied almonds.
All right, so got some of these, brilliant, and then we'll head to. Why don't we head to that one inn that we stayed at like 2 years ago when we came here? It was fairly quiet, and I think the owner was pretty chill. He might remember us.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Absolutely, take some of the guesswork out.
Exactly.
Also,
I think that was just around the corner.
She's gonna like, we're gonna pick up obviously a bag of candied almonds.
Absolutely.
I actually have something that happens to you while you're in line.
Okay.
I see.
Well, in line, she's gonna be like, do you remember? Did that more immature elf have hands? I'm really having trouble remembering if she did or didn't have hands.
Did that elf have the younger one?
Yeah, the younger one.
Cliff, you can look over your wife's shoulder to see her chasing chickens around a pen.
I am decently sure she did.
Okay, I don't know why. It just
What made you think of that?
well, I thought it was odd that I don't remember what Fred, that man, said that he only ever stamped on left hands, and he stamped that girl, and I was trying to remember if he had stamped her on the left hand too.
And sweetheart, you forgot if she has hands?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I couldn't remember if she had hands previously.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah,
No, don't worry. No, I'm decently sure she had hands, but also, now that you're saying that, it did seem odd, but
it's
anyway.
just
and then
so specific.
I agree.
As you guys are talking, Cherish, suddenly you feel a tap on your shoulder.
I mean, she'll look over.
When you look over,
Valid reaction.
there is when you look over, there's a pretty large, pretty broad man, about 6'2", with blonde hair, and what look to be hazel eyes. You don't really know. Something feels just kind of off about them. And he's wearing a silver necklace. As you turn towards him, he kind of has a look of shot, and he goes, "Oh, my apologies. I thought you were someone else."
Oh, no problem.
No, of course. You wouldn't happen to have a relation to someone by the name of Othalia, would you?
Yeah, she is going. Her eyes are going to go so wide. She's going to be like, "Yes, that's my daughter."
When you say daughter, his eyes narrow.
What did she do?
Did something happen to her?
Oh, no. She's plenty fine.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking for her? Do you know where she is?
No, I've not the slightest clue. I actually came into the city looking to find her.
Sorry, I'm her father. I'm Cliff. Pleasure to meet you. And he reaches out his hand.
Ah, Sebastian Merrick Vonet.
It's always the three. Anyway, yeah, pleasure to meet you. Hey, we've been looking for our daughter for a few years now. She ran away from home, and all that I care about is that she's safe and that she's doing stuff for herself. You wouldn't happen to know of any way to reach her, would you?
The last I saw her, she was safe. I just heard she'd come into the city.
Are you looking for her for any particular reason? We, like my husband said, we haven't seen her in, a couple years, and we've been trying to find her, so...
Oh, we simply parted ways some time back. Simply reconnecting.
Oh.
Okay. But she's in the city.
Yes, and last time I saw her, she was wearing an amulet just like this one, as he taps the one on his chest.
Okay. And what does that amulet look like? If you don't
It-
mind me asking?
That was my question.
So the amulet appears to be silver, of some
Okay.
kind. But it has like dark traces in it. It almost looks tarnished. But the symbol on the front of it is a sun blocked by clouds. Yes, I gave
Okay.
it to her before we parted ways, so who knows? Perhaps you could ask people if they've seen that. After all, as he kind of looks at you and he taps his nose, he goes to take a step back into the crowd. Who knows what she looks like? After so long.
Huh.
Uh,
Okay.
Yeah, I think Cherish will kind of tense up at that.
Yeah, immediately same.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's.
no harm meant from me, friends. I believe we are of a similar mindset in that regard.
Could be. You've just walked away saying something very ominous about my daughter. Okay, bye. Yep, bro. Okay.
I can come back and continue talking to you. It just seemed like a dramatic moment to end on, and I do like it.
Yeah, honestly, not helpful when looking for my daughter, but I get it. I've been there. Okay. Okay. So
I'm sure we're
last
both
resort, she was
aware
entering the
of your
city.
daughter's situation.
Yes, of course. It's
Well-
been a few years since she's used,
Yes.
has done
She-
it.
A few years. From the time I spent with her, she did it weekly.
Okay.
Just fair bit
Alright.
of warning. If you're going to go looking for her, you might as well have all the facts.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Any way we could convince you to let us know if you do find her?
Oh, absolutely. I can send her to you. Where will you be staying?
The inn around the corner. The
Oh,
you know,
the Stormcrow.
the old cottage. That's the one.
Ah, rooms have gotten dingier in the last few years.
Yeah, but it's quite homely.
It is, and the breakfast.
And Flint is a lovely guy.
Yes, and
Absolutely.
the breakfast to die for.
Truly.
Well,
Okay. Well, that kind of clears my mind a little bit that she's in the city. Okay, brilliant.
you
Awesome.
kind of
Thank you.
catch as his eyes. Actually, both of you roll me perception checks.
Yep.
I was gonna say, because of my, history and where I'm from,
No. So there is important thing to note. No vampires, because they erased the soul well from existence, which means no vampires in this timeline. I'll let you
Okay.
sort out what that means later as a player.
okay, that's interesting. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
there is nothing that got cursed by the soul well exists in this timeline.
okay.
I rolled a 14.
A 14.
Mhm.
Why do I?
What did you say we were?
Perception. Why do I not see?
Yeah,
that
I
in
don't,
the
I
rolls?
don't see yours either,
'Cause-
Matt.
Yeah, because I the foundry keeps not working for me, so I just rolled it.
Oh,
Oh, well, I rolled a 19.
so both of
You
you
were always the better half.
both of you see. So Cliff, you notice, and Cherish, you notice this as well, as his eyes almost flick to the air above and behind you. And then Cherish, you realize that that you don't hear bird sounds you don't hear animal noises at all. As he kind of just says, "Well, if you find her before I do, let her know I'm looking for her."
And-
Might do. Big might on that one. What was your
Uh,
name again?
Yeah, that was
Sebastian
Sorry, dog.
Merrick Vonet.
Sebastian.
Bastion Varric Monet.
Merrick.
Merrick.
Merrick, yeah, that's what I said.
It's just the M and the V. Yep. Okay, well, thank you.
Wonderful luck, and he leaves quickly. He seems to be
he
headed
leaves,
in the opposite direction that you saw his eyes go.
and I snatch up the bag of sweet nuts, and I go.
Okay,
"Alright,
I know we just said that we weren't going to judge the men that our
Yeah.
daughter fraternizes with, but that we both agreed that was weird, right?
Yeah, he
That's-
walked backwards out the conversation after saying
Yeah.
something very odd that you don't.
I know, that was
Just-
so
Can we
that was-
not?
oh
just-
my gosh.
Ooh. Okay, and then
Anyway.
just very briefly, he turns. He goes, "So she's changing again."
I mean,
I mean, I'm not worried about it. It just makes it harder for us to find her. But
I guess it makes sense. You know,
Yes.
probably a bit of rebellion after the argument and everything.
Of course. Of course.
He was, and she's gonna like turn to look where Bonet was glancing.
When you
Mhm.
look at the sky where he was glancing, it almost looks like, you know how like a heat wave looks? It almost looks like the air is shimmering.
Mm.
She's gonna like kind of like hold a hand up to block the sun and see if she can like see more clearly.
It almost looks like a Terran fabric.
Fuck. I'm sorry. My alarm just went off my head. sorry.
You're fine.
You know, reasonable crash out, really. Darling, do you see that?
I turn and look at where Cherish is looking at.
Cliff,
Just gonna kind of like try and guide his eye to this like
Mhm.
almost imperceivable thing.
Yeah.
Cliff, you see this thing, and you can very vaguely make it out, but you know that you could see it better. You know that you have the tool to do it. The little vial that you keep stored in the fake sole of your boot, the one your wife doesn't know you still have.
Yeah, maybe we should try and get closer if we can. I don't.
It's just when he was mentioning her and finding us later, he kind of looked up over us before looked like refocusing. So it seems kind of odd, like something worth
Vertigo.
taking. He did also go in the opposite direction, though. So
You
maybe it's
feel
different?
almost this tingle in the back of your neck, and you kind of almost feel drawn to turn and look the same way.
Did you say Vertigo does?
I did, you. Yep.
Yeah, she absolutely goes, and she like looks over in the direction that's drawing her in.
As you're looking around, Cherish, I'm assuming you're looking around to see if anybody else notices this.
Yeah, I think she would be, but I think she'd mostly be focused on not losing it because it's such like an odd.
It's
like
pretty big.
It's
Cliff.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
So Cliff is. Can I roll any kind of thing to sense whether I'm getting a good or bad feeling out of this, just based on some instincts?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me insight.
I forget how to roll it. No, yeah, hold on, I found it. That one. Do it. That is a 22.
You do not have a good feeling about anything that tries to hide itself.
So in that case, I immediately kind of shift my boot, and I just slowly take out this small little vial. And it's just a small, really thin glass of green liquid, and I just kind of.
Cherish, you want to roll me a perception check to see if you notice that? At advantage, I'd say, because you're kind of on edge.
okay. One of those is a nat 20.
You are watching me.
I mean, you did reach for something in the underside of your boot.
Oh, yeah.
You like put your hand on my shoulder to grab it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. To keep my balance, I'm holding my arm on you.
You feel your husband's hand on your shoulder as you look over and see him reach down and just slide aside the fake sole of his boot and pull out a small green vial. You watch him stand up and tilt it to his lips and drink it. You watch him inhale as light runs down the veins. And as he opens his eyes and they're gold, and you know that your husband has done something that he told you he was done with after the army, and your husband has taken God's eye. Do you remember what that is?
I think her... Me, no.
That is the potion that gives the Swarwulu hunters true sight, but is highly addictive.
Okay.
For Cliff, as you kind of open your eyes again, the whole world comes into focus. You become aware of, you just feel different. You become more tactically aware. You see this rift in the sky, and through it you see nothingness. An expanse. You think you might see stars beyond it, but you realize that, like, just your intuition of being on this potion and looking at this, you know that this rift is widening, and it looks like there's almost, you know, like a soap bubble?
Yes.
It looks like there's almost like a soap bubble over it. And, well, you know what happens when the area around a soap bubble gets too wide. But as you look around, you also take in other things. There's a stall for people throwing axes. There's an archery stall. There's 2 guards standing next to the train station, kind of lackadaisically.
Something bad's about to happen. We need to.
Yeah, something bad's about to happen to you. You told me you stopped taking that.
Yeah.
As she like smacks your shoulder.
You smack, and for a second I'm like, what? Yeah.
I will say that this is enough to draw Stella and the bard's attention. As you just watch this old lady start kind of wailing on her husband. Vertigo, you're still locked on
How I feel
this.
about that stuff.
Yeah, I know. I kept one as a just in case. I can't. It's not like I can be addicted to anyone. I literally have no more.
I mean, that's, people who have no more do crazy things to get more.
Sweetheart, please can we carry this on later? There is a rift in the space right there. I'm very sorry. Please, we can talk about this afterwards.
All right, we are not done with this. She like points her finger at you.
Okay. We need to run and tell the guards what is going on.
Okay. And she's gonna like quickly swivel around and look for the nearest guards.
You see the 2 guards kind of standing next to the train platform, just kind of leaning on their spears. But you also, as your eyes kind of scan this area full of people, see Vertigo staring straight at the rift.
Seems like we're not the only people who have noticed, as she kind of like taps his shoulder and points out the 2 elves that we saw earlier.
For my bards, are you just following all this with your eyes? Like, are you just following the point and then following what Vertigo's name?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I do have a question though. When he took the potion, his veins glowed. Is he still glowing?
Yeah,
Avatar
his
state.
veins are still glowing.
Okay, cool.
It's faint, like especially because it's daylight still. Like, it's hard to see.
Yeah. It's hard to see, but like it is like you said it was eye-catching enough to draw our attention though, right?
No, her hitting him was eye-catching enough to draw your attention.
Okay.
He's getting the beat down.
He misbehaved.
Excellent.
Whoopsies.
Stella's gonna kind
Here's
of
a
walk
bad
over to
Cliff.
And at the same time, Bobby's gonna whip out his notepad to write down glowing veins.
That's deep.
Rick leans over to Bobby and is like, "Hey, do you think that's what people are like when they've been together for a long time?"
I don't know, but maybe one day we'll find out.
He grins. He's like, "Yeah, you're so right." Glowing man would be a sick title for a song, right?
Glowing man.
As you guys talk about this, and I'm assuming you're following the eyes, and I'm assuming this is exactly how it goes. Cherish points at Vertigo. Both of you follow the point with your eye line and see Vertigo. At which point, Patrick just remains eyes locked on Vertigo. And Bobby looks up to see this, like, rift opening in the sky.
Rick?
Yeah, man.
You see that?
Yeah, she's really pretty.
We should probably. Hey, no, Rick. We should probably get out of here.
What, bro? What?
No, Rick, snap out of it, man. Come on. Look, there's a big
what do you-
portal right there.
Oh, what the hell? Does that happen in the city? Are you sure does that happen in the city all the
Look,
time?
we gotta get out of here.
As
you sure?
two of you are running for the guards, you two are staring at it. Vertigo, you're looking at it, and Stella, I'm assuming you're just still looking at this old lady who was beating her husband.
Yeah, I like look. I like whisper over to Vertigo, being like, "What do you think they're fighting about?"
Huh? What?
I thought that's what you were looking at. The couple that was on the train with us. They're fighting.
The couple that was on the train. Oh,
As you look down, you see the couple running for the guards.
What are they?
I'm assuming when you guys get to the guards, you just start like frantically telling them about the rift opening.
No,
in the
you
sky.
literally can see Cliff visually pointing to the
Yeah.
anomaly. Yeah.
You see the guards both look at it, and they kind of lock eyes with it. And then one of them pulls out a jar of spores and begins talking into it.
Okay, good. Brilliant.
As you look back up at this cliff, the bubble pops.
Shit.
And let me just get some ominous D&D music real quick.
Oh,
Awesome.
Hey, that's so wonderful.
As the bubble pops, suddenly you feel it like a wave of pressure washing over and past you. Nothing physically moves, but you feel like you've been, like, to your core, something has just touched you. As you see a figure just blink into existence where this rift was. This figure stands towering, their frame sculpted not like a warrior, but like a monument. Something ancient, immovable, a being that has existed since before form had meaning. Their body is humanoid in shape, yet unnervingly perfect. Not in beauty, but in design, as if the cosmos itself molded them with absolute purpose. Their skin is dark, not like shadows, but like the void of a starless sky. Deep, vast, absorbing the light around them. It is neither flesh nor stone, but something else. A surface that shifts subtly as if entire histories are written in its cracks and fault lines. Their eyes, filling the entire socket, are a swirling kaleidoscope of colors. Endless, shifting, never the same twice. Not chaotic, but ordered in a way no mortal mind could understand. To look into them is to see the reflections of worlds undone, of pasts rewritten, and of futures already lost. Their presence is weighty, like standing at the edge of a great abyss, knowing it is too vast to comprehend. Where you're standing, everything feels more distant, as if reality itself is recoiling away from this being. How do you all react to this the instant it happens? Like, it almost feels like the entire city goes silent.
I'm immediately
Did you
having
just
behind Diego.
twang a guitar string?
Perfect timing, really.
Amazing. Oh my gosh.
So how does everybody
Oh my
react
God.
to this?
Cliff immediately sprints over to the archery booth and takes one of the bows and the arrows.
Just grabs a whole handful of arrows.
100%. Yep.
So the guy at the stall is too stunned to even question it as you leap past him and just grabbed a quiver for either shoulder and a bow.
Yep.
Cherish, how are you reacting to this?
I mean, she is definitely going to be like momentarily stunned, but has also been in like high pressure situations. So I think she would just kind of like follow Cliff's lead. I don't think she'd grab a bow, but she'd probably find somewhere to kind of like take cover for a moment and start like digging through her bag looking for
So do you want
things
to
that
say
could help
you,
in the situation.
Do you want to say you head towards like the ticket booth then? Because that would be like the really only like standing structure on this platform.
Yeah.
If that,
yeah.
Does that work for you? Like
Yes.
I'm improvising here, so
Yeah, that works.
perfect. Vertigo, what are you doing?
As Stella like goes to go behind her, Vertigo like is also immediately going to protect Stella, and is like, get behind me, you know. He's trying to stay quiet and low down, but still with an eye on the entire situation.
You see Cliff go jump a stall and grab a bow. Okay. Stella, what are you doing?
I'm hiding behind Vertigo and just like what's happening, like very frantic and shocked.
And boys, what are you two doing?
I'm gonna turn to Rick and say, "Hug me, brother!"
Rick immediately like grabs him real tight.
That yell is enough for you, Cherish, and you, Cliff, to look over at these children on your way to the ticket booth and realize, yeah, they're gonna die.
In that case, Cliff is gonna yell at them, "Hide!"
I'm gonna open my eyes and be like, "Huh? Oh, and let's go hide."
Rick was gonna be like, "Hi!"
I think
That thing has rainbow eyes! We are not saying hello!
Cherish is gonna kind of gesture for you to kind of join her, hunker down behind the
We gotta make it to the festival! We gotta spread our song!
Vertigo
Rick's
goes
really
to
cool.
join.
No,
no.
no.
What is? Wait, Sky. What is your character? Celeste. Right?
Cherish.
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 Fuck. Vertigo grabs Stella and goes to hide with Cherish.
As you
Bobby's
kind of all reconvene. Well, no, you describe. Tell me what the boys are doing. Are you gonna go hide, or are you just gonna sit out here hugging each other?
What do you, out of care, what do you think? I feel like we should probably go hide.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah.
Bobby probably pulls him into the hiding spot, but not before Rick is like, "Rainbow Ice, I don't think this is the time for that."
As you kind of all get tucked into this cover, Cliff, you have your bow. The guards are already moving. Like, you see they're heading in this thing's direction. They seem very concerned. Magic hasn't been around in 1,000 years.
Right.
But then this being speaks, at least you think it's this being speaking. When they speak, their voice is calm, steady, and final. It doesn't echo or thunder, it simply is, as if the sound was always there waiting to be heard. When they speak, it's not a threat, it's not a warning. It just feels in your souls like a statement of truth. You have slumbered in silence, blind to what was stolen from you. 1,000 years have passed and you have forgotten the fire in your blood, the light in your hands, the power that was once your birthright. I have come to remind you. Your world was severed, your gods were broken, and in their absence you were left hollow, told that this is how it must be. But I do not deal in falsehoods. I do not whisper promises or ask for faith. I am not a gift nor a curse. I am only truth. Magic is not granted. It is not owned. It is not given by the hand of a king or the decree of a god. It is, and it is yours. Take it. As this being speaks, their body begins to shift. Not with movement, but with the subtle unraveling of something vast and incomprehensible beneath the surface. Their form does not change, and yet it is changing. As if what stands before the city is not truly them, but just the husk of something greater. and then the first fractures appear. They begin at their shoulders, cracks forming along their skin like the splitting of old stone, yet there is no dust, no breakage, only light, impossibly vast, shining through the fissures. The glow is not golden, nor white, nor blue, nor red, nor green, nor purple. It is all colors, shifting, turning, flowing like an endless cosmic tide. It pulses, slow and rhythmic, as though the very heartbeat of magic itself was bearing itself before you. The fractures deepen, and their skin begins to peel away but not fall. Instead, it is becoming, slewing off them in long, flowing strands of radiant energy, each one taking shape before it even leaves them. These strands do not fall to the ground like dead flesh, they rise, twisting and unfurling, forming humanoid figures with those same swirling kaleidoscopic eyes. They're not separate from them, they are them. 1,000 fragments of this thing stepping free. As the last of them pulls free from their form, they remain unchanged, whole yet lesser, as if shedding them was always an inevitability, a step towards their own purpose. These harbingers turn, looking out over the city like silent heralds, the first waves of a coming storm. What are you all doing?
Shitting myself.
Oh god.
For a reference of where you guys are on the map, by the way, you guys are right here. I don't know if you can see my cursor on your map.
Oh.
You guys are
Okay.
right here.
Yeah.
Area.
You gotta zoom in.
So this up the hill from you is the academy. And the Great Archive. Like this is like the hut, like everything that it takes to run Brester, military, government, school, is all in the building at the top of this hill, and so is the World Tree. But down the hill is the gates. But
And
as
this thing
is-
appeared directly above us?
It is
or...
directly. It seems to be about 300 feet above the center of the city.
Which is about where we are?
Yeah, it's about 100 feet up from you, and down this
Oh boy.
way.
Like right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
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 Rick is shaking so hard that you can hear what are they called, the cymbals on the little drum set that he's got strapped on, shaking. But he's holding his hands out in front of the elves and his brother. He's like, this is gonna be fine, guys. We got this.
The tree. Maybe we should make it to the tree.
Almost as if to punctuate the "we got this," the figure continues. Some of you will fall, some of you will rise, none of you will remain unchanged. And among you, those who have hidden will no longer be able to run. You will return to the light, and you will face what has long been denied. You have strayed too far. The ledger is beyond balance. The path you have walked was not meant to be. I do not come in anger, nor in vengeance. I come because I must. You are welcome. And I'm going to give you guys about 30 seconds worth of actions as you hear the words "you are welcome" before this whole shindig kicks off.
Oh boy.
So fun.
The first thing Cliff immediately does is scream out, "Othello!" This is if anyone just reacts at all.
Yeah.
You do not see any reactions in the group around you.
Okay, understood. In that case, then Cliff looks at Cherish and goes, "What do we do? We have to do something. What do we do? Do we just get out of here?"
Yes.
Okay,
We're not
done.
going to fight that. It's in the sky. She's like.
Yep. No. Fair dues. No. Yep. Understood.
She's jumped up and she's like, "We need to get as far away as we can right now.
And Cliff looks at the people that he shared the carriage with, both the elves and the bard boys, and says, "Run, come with us."
Let's go, Rick!
So are you going up towards the World Tree portal or down towards the gates?
There's gonna be crowd crush at the gates.
Has to be.
There's
We have
also
to.
Vertigo!
probably going to be crowd crush at the World Tree portal because it is a way out of the city.
Cliff is big boy.
Just because it's further away from the guy and they don't have to go past the spooky guy to get to the gates, I think Vertigo would gesture towards the World Tree.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Because otherwise they'd be running directly underneath him.
As you run through the streets, and thanks to Cliff and Sheriff's quick actions, you're actually among the first people to react. As you cut out onto the main street and begin running up this hill towards this grand, almost fortress-like academy, do any of you look back over your shoulders?
Yes, Cliff does.
Yes.
Vertigo does.
As you look back over your shoulders at this being with now what seem to be thousands of these glowing eidolons floating around them, everything is calm, and then they descend. Like falling stars, like divine messengers, they move outward, drifting at first and then streaking through the streets, passing through walls, through stone, through flesh. Their touch is light and yet it burrows deep. A hand brushing against a cheek, a figure walking past another, an ephemeral presence pressing against a mortal soul, and where they touch, magic returns. The city erupts, with screams, with wonder, with fear. Some fall to their knees as power floods their veins, others cry out as uncontrolled magic surges through them, spilling into the world with no guidance, no training, no restraint. The city erupts, not into celebration as it was earlier, but into wild, untamed chaos. As you run up the street, you look to your left as you see one of these eidolons pass through a wall, turn, and just gracefully run their finger along a beggar's chin before he screams as his shadow rises and begins to strangle him. A noble in a carriage it passes through convulses mid-sentence as their body begins to split into different versions of themselves, each arguing in a different tongue. As you run, you hear a child's frightened wail turn to birdsong, as every window in the plaza around you shatters in harmony. People don't cast spells. As these beings pass through them, they become them. They shimmer, twist, vanish, ignite, multiply. The weave buckles. Time feels like it's lurching. A fountain begins to speak. A building begins to crack as it seems to grow limbs. A cleric's prayers burn their lips as divine power answers too quickly, too hungrily. It's not an awakening, it's an overflow. Magic is not returning, it is being forced through the cracks of the world faster than it can handle it. And through it all, this being hovers still, watching with those endless eyes, waiting. As you hear its final words as you run, "Your gods cannot stop me, your magic cannot undo me, even time itself cannot escape me. I have already seen the end, and I am already there." As you run through the streets, chaos around you, you notice, Cliff, that the damage seems to be where these things are going, and it seems like they are primarily trying to go through the most populated areas they can find.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume you're kind of leading the group right now, you and Cherish.
Yeah, pretty much.
So what do you do?
I would assume the same.
How do you get off the busy main streets as these things tear around you?
I guess probably just running through, like, making cuts through side alleys, pretty much.
Okay. As you guys are cutting through alleys, just kind of weaving away, trying to avoid these things, do you guys talk about anything?
What was that thing?
You guys come here often?
It's like freaking the fuck out.
Haven't been here in a few years. It's changed a lot. Cliff is kind of sprinting along, and it's just like, all right, All right, don't let whatever that is touch you. Don't let whatever it is touch you. I don't know.
Rick, do you think this means that they're gonna cancel the festival?
I hope not. I have like so many song ideas for this right now.
As Rick says that, somewhere in the distance, you just hear a scream of pain and then a loud explosion.
I don't think you guys will have an audience left. To the left. And then, like, Vertigo's, like, calling out when things are happening.
Yeah. No, that works.
Thanks,
Yeah, and we're just kind of running through, going to the sides, trying to get to the world tree, yeah.
As Vertigo says that, Rick's like, not even you?
If there's a festival left, I will happily listen to your music. Oh, come
Nailed
on.
it. High five.
Oh my goodness.
Hit me before I have to listen to that.
As you round a corner where the alley would spit back out onto the street, you see two of those kind of ephemeral figures floating in the street, kind of scanning around. And then on the far side of the square, you just see a man step out of an alley and kind of roll his neck as he steps into the middle of the street. He very clearly, like, he looks across and he very clearly, like, sees you and he just gives you a nod, Cliff. Just casual as can be.
What does that mean? What are you on about? What is that?
You should say that.
Have the creatures like seen us?
They haven't seen you. They both appear to
shit.
be turning slowly to focus on this guy.
Okay. And
I think Cherish is putting her arms out and like pushing everyone who is behind her back, like into the shadow of this alley. Now is not the time to be saving somebody else.
yeah,
If he wants to get himself killed, he's getting himself killed.
Well, you watch as you do that. Cliff immediately puts 2 arrows in his left hand, holding onto the bow, and then he draws one of the arrows and just knocks it against his chin and pulls it nice and tight.
You watch as this guy's still looking at you as these things from either side of the street just fast as lightning burst straight at him.
Mm-hmm.
And at the moment that when they would connect with them, the man just suddenly appears 2 feet behind he was as they crash into each other. As Cliff, you see what appears to be tattoos along both of his forearms glowing.
Is he wearing anything?
He is wearing like a commoner's tunic, some trousers, and some like decent duty boots. He's like a 5'10", like normal sized dude with kind of a scraggly beard and yellow eyes. Not like yours are right now. Not like lit up yellow. Just like a soft yellow.
Right. I'm with you. Okay. Cliff kind of like makes a gesture towards like the gate and like raises his eyebrows. Like, should we head to the gate?
He kind of like looks at it as you see these things begin twitching on the ground, and he kind of like puts a hand to his chin and like thinks about it for a minute. And then he points up the hill to the tree and kind of shrugs. And Cliff, he doesn't seem to be aware that these things are moving.
What? I'm lost.
Like, he's very nonchalant about the entire thing.
And he's on the other side of the street to us?
No, he's now standing in the middle of the street with these things in a pile in front of him.
Okay, I just yell at him. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Elrond. Who are you?
Cliff. What's going on?
Well, it would appear that the plane is under attack, Cliff.
Uh-huh.
Where are you headed?
Out of here.
Okay. What's your plan for out?
Go to the world tree. Use the portal.
Okay, we can get you there.
We?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Who's we?
We?
Oh. Yeah, where is he? Hang on. And
Yep.
Rick,
don't
are you
worry.
in the back of the group?
That was the plan.
Rick, are you in the back of the group?
Yeah.
As you turn around, Rick, like you're all watching this guy, right?
Right.
Uh-huh.
And Rick, you kind of feel a presence, and you turn around, and you just see one of these eidolons on like an elongated neck with its face just kind of hovering above yours.
Oh wow, you guys look even weirder up close.
How does everybody react to Rick saying that?
So
my
I'm
God.
gonna down turn around.
Yeah,
Bobby's
Cherish
just
is
gonna
Yeah.
scream
just
in horror.
bolting forward.
So out into the street, to be clear.
Yeah, into the street. Yes, out of the alley.
As you all bolt in, Rick, what are you doing? Are you just
I think that,
staring
like,
at this thing?
This is one of those moments where like the realization hasn't dawned on him yet. It takes like there's like a 10-second delay, and then he's like, oh god, and then like he just like falls backward, like flat on his ass, like the little drum set that was strapped to him just like completely falls off, like snaps off.
Okay. What are you doing? Other brown-haired Rick.
Rick 2.
The name's Frond. Bobby Frond.
Don't forget.
Yeah, we're the Fron brothers.
Yeah.
Rick
Come on
and
now.
Bobby
I'm
Frond.
Yeah.
How
You haven't
the
heard
fuck
of
did you
him?
forget?
I'm going to... Can I roll something to try and grab Rick?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me athletics. Just roll me a d20.
Oh no.
I can't wait to see what it was.
Oh my god!
20!
Oh my god!
Suck it.
Brotherly love. Brotherly
Brotherly love. Brotherly love.
You're still staring at this thing when you're just suddenly by your collar being dragged through this alley out into the street. As this thing
Like
kind
a
of
cartoon.
as this thing kind of rises up as like multiple glowing arms like on each side grab along the walls of this alley. It's horrible looking. Everybody got an image in their head?
Yeah.
Is it like it's making me think of like No Face?
It is like multiple
Yeah.
human torsos on like a centipede.
It's like a human
God.
centipede of a
Face
human
at the
centipede with
top.
Slender Man.
With just a
Brilliant.
blank face at the top, with kaleidoscope
Yeah.
It'd be
eyes.
very Bloodborne.
Lovely.
And the whole thing is glowing.
Bloodborne,
It's
yeah.
just glowing with energy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
magical Bloodborne.
Magical Bloodborne, like if
okay.
Slender Man was the human centipede. Yeah.
Stella, what are you doing?
I'm gonna get behind the Vertigo, because, you know, safety!
Vertigo, what are you doing?
Unfortunately, leaving Rick to his potential demise as I try to find, like, the easiest way to keep Stella safe. So maybe not going directly into the... I guess, yeah, following everyone else into the kind of open space there,
Mm-hmm.
where it'd be easiest to, you know, at least dodge these things, at least attempt to.
So everybody's running into the street right now, to be
Pretty much.
clear.
Pretty
Nobody
much.
wants to be left in that
Alley.
That alley.
alley.
Yeah.
As you all run, I'm gonna say because of the nat 20, I'm gonna have both Stella and Vertigo roll me an acrobatics check
All right.
Ooh.
to see who's furthest back in the alley.
Acrobatics.
I got a 13.
You are furthest back in
18.
the alley.
All right.
Cliff, you
Oh,
and Cherish
no.
are probably the first ones in the street. Are you full on running? Where are you going once you're in the street? Are you running towards this guy? Are you running like for the alley on the other side of the street? Are you turning back to look and see what's going on?
I think-
Yeah, go for it, Cherish.
Cherish like burst into the street, but then turned hard to flatten herself against the nearest wall, expecting that everybody is going to run out immediately, including this creature, into the main street and be looking ahead and not like essentially back behind them.
I'm with it.
Okay, Cliff, you're doing the same?
Yeah, but more of a guarding stance of Cherish.
Okay. Boys, what are you doing? Straight out into the street and then what? Are you
I think
following
I'm-
the adults in front of you?
Yeah, I think we're just continuing to run.
Okay,
yeah.
so you guys are
yeah.
just running out into the street.
Well, I think Rick is specifically being dragged, and then so he's basically just the whim of whatever Bobby's doing because Bobby just grabbed him like on an impulse.
Okay. Okay, and then Stella, what are you doing?
I think since I'm ahead of Vertigo, I'd be, following close behind Cherish and
So you step to the side.
Cliff. Yeah, I'd step to the side.
Okay.
I'm not following the
so
two
Vertigo,
idiots.
you see 3 of them duck out of the way as these 2 kids run, and you're running in the back. And as you burst out of this alley, going, I'm assuming as fast as you can.
Mm-hmm.
You burst out of this alley, this thing follows you, and you all watch as one of its hands, like it falls forward, one of the arms reaching out, and almost as it's about to grab Vertigo, you watch what seems like a strand of water wrap around the entire thing. Like, all the way up its arm, as a figure lands in the street, cracking the concrete, and stands up. And they're wearing plate armor, but it looks like all of their plate armor is made out of just razor-sharp coral. As they hold this rope with one hand and just begin reeling it in as this creature is pulled towards them.
How'd you do that?
Strong body,
Stella's-
strong mind.
Stella's gonna stare in wonder.
Vertigo is like breathing heavily, but she does manage to say thank you.
No problem. As he like pulls on this thing and you watch as it almost begins to cut, and it's clean cuts, like there's no meat or muscle or anything. It's just like cutting through like jello. As he just pulls the whip, and as the water seems to retract into the handle, it just cuts this thing, it just tears this thing down.
So cool.
Rick points while flailing through the air, and he's like, "Bobby, I didn't know there was a fishing contest."
Did this kid just call me
There's
a fish?
not a fishing contest! There's not one!
Did this kid just
Get
call...
your legs under you! We need to run!
Hang on.
He's just like,
You're standing next... Kid, I appreciate the sentiment. It's normally a wise decision. You're standing next to 2 gods. Let me have a conversation real quick. This is probably the safest place you can be.
Huh?
Huh?
None of you worry
To
about
what?
it. As he kind of just turns and he goes, all around, how many more have you seen? As they just began talking back and forth, like numbers, and then eventually, it's very clear that they're speaking a version of Elvish, but the more they talk to each other, the more they slip into this kind of dialect that none of you really understand. It almost sounds, well, from your studies, Vertigo and Stella, it sounds really fucking old.
Oh boy.
We love.
As
Who
they
are
just-
you people?
We're perpetuals. As he just turns and goes straight back into that language, like you're not even there.
now, just to be clear, the bards have now reconvened with everyone else.
Yes.
Excellent. Cool. Rick just looks over at everybody else and is like, "Did you guys see that?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
we d- Hold on.
I'm
Hold on,
pretty sure we
hold
all
on.
did.
Perpetual. Your gods?
Gods. Yep. Yes,
Okay, so
we
what is
are.
going-
Sorry
what
for
is
my
going
friend
on right
Breton,
now?
He's being an asshole. We have no idea what that is. It tore a hole in space-time. We're trying to sort that out right now.
How do we get out of here? How do we stay safe?
The World Gate is probably your best bet.
Do you,
Okay.
do you need any help? I imagine there's not much that we can do.
Well, I mean, as he kind of turns, he goes, I mean, Breton, if magic's back, right? Like, you kind of want to... We could. As they kind of, like, talk to each other, and Breton just looks at him and goes, make whatever stupid decision you're going to make, you perpetual god of dumbasses. And just, like, bends his knees and launches himself into the air and away. As Auron turns and goes, all right, who wants magic?
No.
No.
I was gonna raise her hand.
No.
Can I have the power of song?
Yeah, you want to be a
I want
bard?
the power of
I
song
want to
too.
be like those 2 cool guys.
Tell you what, give me your instruments.
He hands over the busted drum with the cymbals.
He hands over the guitar.
He kind of looks at the busted drum and he goes, do you want it this way?
Will it still work?
It'll probably work better if there's not a hole in the top of it.
Well, then however you think it will work, man, I guess you're the god.
Cool, as he just snaps his fingers and fixes the drum.
Turns out it was a saxophone the whole time.
On the top of it is the symbol of like a wolf's head. As he just hands it back to you and he goes, alright, cool. That should light things on fire now.
He straps it on, but like facing forward this time. And like, he like looks at it and then looks back at him and then looks at one of those things that's like flying around and then he, like just plays one strong note with the, what is it called? The thing that hits the drum?
Stick. Beater.
The stick?
Dick? Drumstick?
No, it
It'd
is.
be
It's
a mallet.
Drumstick.
yeah, a mallet. Or a drumstick, yeah.
The answer was
Oh,
drumstick.
drumstick.
As you go to hit it with the mallet, as you go to hit it with the mallet without even looking at you, he just puts his hand over the cymbal so the mallet just hits his hand and goes, not here, not yet. Anyways, onto the guitar.
I love that.
Onto the guitar. You said you wanted what? The power of song? Let me ask you this. Because your brother's like loud and has that red hair. Do you ever feel like unseen?
Sorry.
You know what?
Inside joke.
Yeah.
Yup.
Perfect. Well, now you can sing sad shit about it and turn you and your friends invisible.
Well, that'll actually be very useful.
Yeah.
Wow, let me
it's
see.
not going to do anything for the sound, so do it carefully.
What the
As
fuck?
he strums, you just watch him like fade away and then come back as the music ends.
Whoa!
I love that.
You have to play the entire time to keep us invisible.
And it doesn't.
That's the worst kind of invisibility. We're invisible, but you can just hit ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-bum, 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 ba-bam.
For those of you who know this character, do you expect anything less?
Nope.
No, but
Nope. It's just funny.
I don't know this character and I'm having a great time.
Incredible.
All right. You're a monk, aren't you? He says as he points at Stella.
Yeah.
Oh. See, I respect the monastery. So if your master said no, not gonna give you anything. Ma'am, what about you? As he just points to Cherish.
Stella's gonna look up at Vertigo and be like, "Come on,
It's too dangerous.
they get cool stuff. Why can't I get cool stuff?"
You're perfectly cool the way that you are.
Bullshit.
Your true strength is inside of you. You know this.
Meanwhile,
To have
Bobby's
fun.
over there just like turning invisible, shredding on the guitar.
These. Everybody, roll me perception checks.
Yay.
Alright.
Okie dokie.
Me when I'm scared.
Me when I'm perceiving.
oh, let's go. Another 19.
Oh, eat that 8.
Damn.
Got a 14.
8 plus 5. 13.
Oh my god.
Oh
Look,
no!
I may have
Holy
fucked
shit.
up my first perception
Oh,
check,
good
but never
goodness
again
gracious.
after that.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I had to think that an elf didn't have hands to get here.
Oh my gosh.
So I guess literally only Cherish notices that the pieces on the ground are beginning to like almost melt and spread out. And they seem of the thing that was killed.
Okay.
Oh, right.
And it almost like this guy is unknowingly talking as it's just making its way towards the back of his boots.
I mix potions. I don't really do magic things.
Oh, come on. There must be some magical item that could be of assistance to you.
I don't know, a magical potion or of some kind that I could splash on people? That'd be great, I guess.
Hang
Also,
on.
you need to watch your feet.
He kind of like looks back as he goes, "Oh shit!" As he like just hovers a couple inches above the ground. He goes, "Thanks for that, May. You know what? For that, I'm gonna give you something special tailored. May I gotta poke you on the forehead. Can I poke you on the forehead?
Oh, Jesus.
Careful, buddy.
Hank didn't like that.
How about a potion of send us home?
I can't send you home.
Sure.
Dimensional stuff's
Yeah,
kind
okay.
of off the table right now with whatever's going on. Okay. As he kind of just reaches out and he puts his hand on his finger on your forehead, and you feel in seconds that this man has seen your entire life. Cherish.
Oh boy, that's not invasive or anything.
That's crazy.
It doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't feel like you don't get the sense that it was taken for a bad reason. You kind of get the
Nice
feeling
try,
that
BT. You
like
can't
kinda
recover
leaves
from
you
this one.
calm. But as he looks at it, he goes, "I know exactly what you want. Hi, I'm Elrond again, perpetual god, but more importantly, god of loyalty. So take this." As he kind of like holds out his hand, and a compass pops into it, and he just hands it to you, Charity.
Cherish.
Cherish. That's right. God, so many characters. As he just hands it to you, Cherish.
You did it to yourself.
She's just gonna kind of like hold out her hands, like kind of cup it in both palms, and look at it. Is it pointing like normal north, or does it seem like
It is
it's
pointing towards the college. Which is not north. It's not true north.
okay? What? Where is this pointing to?
Your daughter.
Oh.
I think her eyes just go like wide, and then
Mhm.
immediately like makes eye contact with Cliff.
The first thing that Cliff does is look at the compass to see if the pin is moving while we're being still.
It's wiggling a little bit left and right, but it's staying generally pointed the same direction. Like, the increment is so infinitesimal, it might as well be nothing at this distance.
She might be stuck.
Well, we have to get her before
We
we
have
go
to.
to the portal.
We have to.
Thank you.
Hell, I set things on fire.
Elrond.
Even they got a cool compass.
Yeah. As you watch as mid-word, he just locks in place.
Oh.
Huh?
Is something around him like grabbing him?
No, he just
Did we-
seems frozen as he kind of looks at you, and you just watch from the edges as that kaleidoscope pattern
Oh,
begins
shit.
to fill in. He looks at you all and he just goes, "Run."
Well, don't need to ask me twice. I fucking
Nope, yep.
sprint. Yep,
Yep,
no, I'm fucking
immediately.
sprinting. Yeah, gone. Bye-bye. God, man. Yeah, no.
Bye.
Out of here.
As you get up the street and round the corner, you hear a scream behind you that almost seems to echo through the air itself as it gradually transitions to a howl. Okay. Somebody roll me a D100.
Oh boy.
Once it's starting, you gonna do it?
do it.
All right.
All right.
For it. You got this. Hey!
Yeah.
Solid 90.
90.
Pretty good.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm pretty little premature.
You're fine.
As you round the corner, you see the college up ahead of you, and you see several of these things streaking through the walls.
Wadding?
I swear to God.
Dog.
Tell me they ain't got any clothes on?
Oh, shit.
As in front of you, standing in the street, is what just appears to be a normal man just staring at the college.
I blow this guy up? You guys said the word.
To be.
Is he standing in the direction that we need to be running according to the compass?
He is. He's just kind of standing there, kind of just swaying back and forth.
Ugh.
He's just swaying.
No, like that.
That's no bueno.
Don't like that.
Out of curiosity, is he swaying back and forth to like the same rhythm as the figures are streaking in and out of the walls?
No.
Is he
Fair
moving?
question.
Wait, I can't even ask this question. I can't see it. Never mind.
What do you mean you can't see it?
That compass isn't in my hand.
Oh, yeah, that's true. No, he's looking towards the world tree. More specifically.
Mm-hmm.
just kind of swaying there in the center of the street. Would any of you like to roll me perception checks?
Yes.
Sure, yeah.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Oh, you never asked.
Unless it did.
Whee! Oh,
So
20!
many dice.
I got a 20!
Perceiving.
Nice.
I got a
I'm
10.
perceiving so good.
Vertigo.
Yes.
Actually, Vertigo, Rick, Cherish.
I was late, but I got a
and
19.
Cliff. So pretty much everybody but Stella and whatever, I don't know, brown-haired Rick.
Bobby!
Unreal.
Let's go.
No, it's brown-haired
He
Rick.
introduces himself every time.
Literally, yeah.
Red-haired
Oh
Rick and
my
red-haired
God,
Bobby's
you're Ricky
funny,
Bobby.
actually.
Oh my god, you just
What
got
did you
that?
think that song was based on?
No, I knew that was Talladega Nights, but I didn't put together the Ricky. That's gonna be so easy to remember now.
Right, this.
Everybody but Bobby and Stella, you see that the edges of this street, almost in like a crater around this person, is scorched. Like up the walls of the buildings, like 20 feet up. And it seems like it almost seems like there's embers dripping down from in front of him.
Oh.
Like he landed there? Like he's a meteor?
I leave it to you
Or like
to
he
decide
exploded.
what you discern from this.
Rick leans over to Bobby and is like, another hit. Meteor Man. Write that down.
Yeah. Meteor Man.
As you get through the word meteor, Bobby,
Uh-oh.
you just suddenly stop talking.
By that do you mean like can I mumble stuff like my mouth is sewn shut like or
You
just
can,
like no
you can
noise
mumble
at all?
through the blood.
Oh no.
Oh,
As Rick, you turn your head, and through your brother's chest is just this radiant lance of light.
It was like bleeding out.
Run.
Bobby?
Can they make out anything I'm saying in this?
Run!
You can get like half words out.
Cliff grabs Cherish's arm and just sprints away from the situation.
Yeah.
So you're sprinting towards the
same.
burning man.
I'm sprinting
Around
away.
the burning
Yeah,
man.
yeah, exactly.
All right, Rick, what are you doing?
He's frozen in place. His brother's bleeding out next to him. Big old lance through his chest.
Stella,
Close
what are
is
you
Stella to... How close is Stella to Rick?
doing? You could reach out and grab him.
Yeah, can I reach out and grab him and try and pull him along? Because I'm assuming Vertigo is has my hand too, so I assume we're
Yeah.
kind of chained together. So
yeah.
just to try and save a person, but I'm not gonna put too much effort into it. If he wants to die here, then he can.
Rick,
Right.
are you like in shock? Like, could you be pulled away?
Yeah, can I say something though? I think that he reaches out for Bobby and grabs his guitar.
Oh,
Oh shit, I could cry.
oh.
Hang on, Tona.
Thus begins the career of the Magic Man.
Sing me a
This
song
meme is
for
going
the
deep.
Magic Man.
That's what I was thinking too! That's what I was thinking! That's
So do the
exactly what my
hands. So
brain
do the hands. The Magic Man.
Tona, did you see my message?
Yeah. You guys start yanking Rick along, and then like he kind of snaps back into it. He's like shocked, and he starts playing, guys. He starts playing.
Oh.
He starts playing.
And
He starts playing "If You Ain't First, You're Last."
Oh.
No, wait, no.
Can we get the cover from Bobby of "If You Ain't First or Last" as it plays? As you all begin to fade out, as you look back and you see this towering, almost statue of a knight moving forward to grab this spear. As you're all faded, so you can kind of see through each other translucently. But as you run past, safe from this burning man, as you watch Rick play this guitar and the music plays and Bobby take it away.
I'll do a verse and a chorus. How about that?
Perfect.
Okay, so you gotta imagine the guitar like kind of like that, right?
Mhm.
And then the words go, "We rode out at dawn with a map in our hands through goblin-filled woods and the fire-blasted lands. The gold was ahead, and we knew what it'd cost. 'Cause if you're second to treasure, you might as well be lost. If you ain't first, you're last. That's the code we know. From the frostbitten peaks to the lava below. Let the slow and the cautious fall into the past. We're the mad, bold, and lucky. We're always moving fast. Yeah, if you ain't first, you're last."
And as you guys run up the hill to the college, as you hear that last chorus ring out, you just hear silence. And you will not know what happened to Rick.
Oh.
I need that on Spotify.
Alright.
R.I.P. Rick and Bobby.
Sad.
I guess assuming.
No, we
R.I.P.
never
I guess we don't
saw
actually
Rick
know.
die. It's Schrodinger's Rick.
We also did not hear. We also did not actually see Bobby die. We don't know what happened.
That's true. He just got stabbed through the chest.
You know,
and was
he
bleeding.
just
Yeah,
He
was
got
bleeding
bleeding
out to death.
and
Yeah.
unconscious.
I mean this in the nicest, kindest
He's
way
holy.
I can manage. Bobby's fucking dead.
No!
Oh no!
He's alive in our
Could have seen
so
that coming.
Gone
Hey.
so soon. Bye bye, little Sebastian.
Okay. Now
Oh my god!
I need everybody to deafen up but Rick and Bobby.
Oh,
It's like,
Okay.
bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh man.
I'm heartbroken.
Rick,
Yeah.
as you sit here playing this song, as you look down at your brother's body, you feel something on your coin belt begin shaking.
Yeah.
What do you do as this knight stalks towards you? As you see this thing appear on the ground, and in the center of it is just a box that is perfectly rectangular shaped.
Now, is it carving around Bobby?
No, it's just on the ground in front of you both. Well, but it would be under Bobby, yes.
Okay. He's gonna look at it and then look at the knight and then look at Bobby, and he's gonna be like, "I'll follow you anywhere, Bobby."
Is Bobby still like gurgling at this point?
Yeah, Bobby still has a spear in his chest.
Bobby's dead, right?
No, Bobby is on the verge of death.
Bobby's just making noises.
Yeah, so that little rectangular thing is just in the center of this new symbol that's on the ground. Little rectangular
Okay.
box. About 2x4.
2x4. Can he step into it?
No. It's about the size of a business card.
Oh, he picks it up.
No! It is
Oh, I'm
etched
sorry.
in the
I'm sorry.
ground.
I'm misunderstanding.
Is Bobby dying here just trying to get this message across to Rick? Do you understand what I'm saying, Hunty?
Not really.
Okay, let's
I also
think.
thought it was like
What
a
Yeah,
thing did we receive from the same person who gave us the coins? That is
yeah, the
small
card.
and
That's what he said. The
card.
business card.
Yeah.
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 So that's what I'm saying. Rick pulls it out.
Oh yeah, you pull out the business card.
Yeah.
You're holding the business card.
Oh, okay. He grabs the business card. He looks at the hole.
Now I got it. Now I got it. Now I got it.
He looks at the hole, and then he puts the business card in the spot where it looks like it fits.
As you put the business card down, it begins to fizzle and light up. As it like wraps around the entire thing as this light appears. And the man with the handlebar mustache appears in front of you both, looks at the knight and says, "My apologies, good sir. These two are mine." And then you all just disappear.
Very rad.
Awesome.
I'm sure nothing sad or dramatic happened at all.
Totally not.
No,
I guess you'll
of course
just
not.
have to wait till next time.
Okay. So you are running up to the doors of this college as you see guards at the gate, like ushering people through. as you just see this monstrous, almost statuesque metal man standing at the door, holding his hands out and seemingly projecting a field that these things are bouncing off of.
They're ushering people through the doors of the...
Through the doors of the college towards the World Tree. The compass is pointing that direction.
Alright. I'm not gonna look that gift horse in the mouth.
Follow that compass.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just following them.
She kind of, I mean, I'm sure she would probably give a bit of a sideways glance of like, never seen a giant metal man before, but like...
I'd be like, that's so cool!
Do you give a sidelong glance or do you say that out loud?
She might murmur it to Cliff.
When you
But-
murmur it to Cliff, you just hear very softly muttered, well, I've met plenty of mean old ladies.
I am not that old, as she like continues on into the building.
Yeah, wait, who said that?
The metal man.
I fucking almost go to deck him, but realize there are other things happening.
Yeah, you, Cliff, you like
In
turn
any
to
other
square
situation,
up
there'd
to
be an
him.
arrow.
You like turn the square up to him, and you just see this 12-foot tall metal monster just staring back down at you, like. And then he just looks at you. He goes, "You can do it if you want to."
I have my other problems going on.
Yeah, we all have other problems going on.
Dude!
Sorry, it's
Cliff
been a
runs past.
it's been a long day.
No, really?
No, really? As you go, Vertigo, as you're running past a guard, you hear the guard mutter under his breath, "Now what the hell is that?" As he's like looking back into the sky behind you.
Never a good sign. Well,
Alright, turn and look at it.
I gotta turn and look at it. I mean,
I love
you're
my
gonna say it. Might as well.
I
love
rotate
my
the camera 180 degrees.
I love my turn and look at it moments. What can I say?
You know.
As you turn and look back, you see it almost looks like a wolf arcing through the air from the direction you came from, and there is physical magic streaming off of it.
I immediately know that is the boy.
Yeah, I mean, this
the little-
does
the
look
little
like
bard.
a true form. He's gone through a physical change.
Yeah, well, like after the wolf being on the loot as well. I'm
no.
just like,
This isn't the little boy. You can tell that this is the guy who told you to run. Because you have true
Oh,
sight. You
shit.
can make out what a
Oh.
being is by looking at it.
oh, okay,
Oh.
yeah, all right. I'm like, oh, shit.
But it is arcing towards you guys, and as it lands, it begins running straight at the metal man, who just goes, "Oh, just my fucking day," and just begins walking towards it.
What is happening? Get out of here.
Guys, we gotta go. We
Guys-
have to go.
I'm so out of my element. We need to go.
We have to go. We have to get to that portal.
As
Come
you,
on, we can't lose anyone else.
Nope. Go.
As you guys are running through this school, you run to a turn where a guard is ushering everybody to go one way, and as you look down at the compass is pointing the other.
All right, and then I just push through and go that way.
Yeah. I think there would be like a moment of them like making eye contact looking at this compass and then immediately going the opposite direction to where everyone else is going.
And I'd be like, guys, the portal's this way.
I'm sorry, we have to find our daughter and this compass can take us to her.
I wish you luck. Come on,
Good luck
Stella.
You all as well.
Alright,
See you on the other side.
you guys run off your different ways.
We split the party.
Hey, good job,
We gotta
guys.
split the party.
Yay!
This will not lead to anybody's inevitable demise.
Yeah, totally.
Stella and Vertigo, as you follow the group of all of these people, you come out the doors onto like the common area of the college and like kind of the like central commons of all of these municipal buildings with the portal to the World Tree, and there are thousands of people in this park, all trying to get through the portal as these things are beginning to circle overhead. before they begin dashing down and just flying through the crowd. You are still close to the door. You can make it back inside if you want to.
I think Vertigo is grabbing Stella and pulling back through the door because
Sounds so
Vertigo
good.
totally realizes that, like, the crowds are where they've been gathering. So we have to wait until either the crowd thins out or they've decided that they're done.
As you turn and look back down the hallway, you see where the guard was motioning for everyone to run. As the guard just sloops forward, steam coming off of his armor, as one of these figures steps through the wall behind him and turns to face you both.
That's fun. That's
Oh
fun and funky
boy.
fresh.
Oh boy. Does there seem to be any kind of, like, trying to get a image of this courtyard here, is there a way to go sort of like around the courtyard?
So it's pretty much, imagine a wide open field and all of these buildings are on it. So there's really like there's like a big square path around the outside, but it's not covered or anything. It's just
Okay.
literally like an open courtyard, like kind of a park type deal.
And we're the only people left in the hallway?
No, there's other people in the hallway, but they're becoming less and less as it makes its way towards you. 'Cause
Yeah.
you went straight out and then back in. There's less
Yeah.
and less as this thing is making its way towards you.
I think that Vertigo just takes Stella's hand and looks her like very determinedly in her eyes and says, "Stay as close to me as you can. We are going to make it to that portal. Okay?"
Stella's gonna like shakily like hold on to her hand and just shake her head and kind of looking like very like concerned.
Overwhelmed, not prepared for this.
Yeah, like get me out of here, please.
No matter what happens, you go to that portal, okay? Okay? Okay.
You're coming with me.
I'm going with you to the portal. But if anything happens, you have to go, okay?
But you're coming with me.
I'm going with you.
There are like 3 more people between this thing and you.
And we are going now.
Okay.
As you
She
push back
takes her
out
hand
the
and goes.
doors, you push into utter chaos. People are screaming, magic is flying. There's effects, people are transforming. These creatures are moving through everything. But you seem to kind of navigate your way to the portal. Or at least, it seems that way. Until in front of you, you see one of the guards defending the portal picked up and thrown to the ground by a slender, almost... I don't know how to describe this well.
Like a man?
Yeah, it's like it's a humanoid. No, it's not tall. It's like not particularly big.
Okay.
Imagine if a human had the proportions of a stick insect.
Yum!
Except the head is normal size. Like the arms are just like it doesn't look like it would have any strength.
Okay.
But you watch it pick up a guard and just throw them onto the ground hard enough to dent their armor. As it just turns and looks at the two of you. And it begins coming your way. Not particularly fast, but determined.
That's the last thing between us and the portal.
It is the last thing between you and the portal.
I step in front.
I fucking hate you.
This thing just continues to move towards you.
I make sure to get its attention, so that it's on me instead of on Stella, as I kind of like turn it to the side almost, so that it attacks me instead.
All right. This thing goes in to attack you, swinging wildly. What do you do?
I use whatever monk training I have to dodge as many attacks as I can and see if I can't, counter it.
You would have a quarterstaff, right?
Yeah, I've never
That's-
played a monk before. What
Okay.
weapons do I have?
You would have a quarterstaff. Let me help.
Okay, awesome.
Stella, you watch as this thing moves away from the portal at like a 90-degree angle, chasing your master, as your master expertly dodges, ducks, blocks with the baton. And then you watch as your master swings this baton over her head and brings it down and cuts this thing in two.
Stella's gonna be kind of like cheer a little bit.
Vertigo watches it split in half and like kind of let out a breath a little bit. Kind of shocked, like, shit, did I just do that?
Stella's gonna start like walking back towards her master to like, you know, meet her like at the portal.
Stella, roll me a perception check.
Okay. 11, so one added up
17.
to 17.
Damn.
You don't see it fast enough.
Oh no.
As one half of this body, the hand reaches out and grabs your master by the ankle, as it kind of leverages up as you watch a new limb and shoulder growing from the other side, as it begins using you, Vertigo, to pull itself to its feet, as the other side begins to stand up and face towards you, Stella, as the first one grabs your master by the throat and lifts them into the air as their eyes begin to fill with that kaleidoscopic color.
Curse! No, a wish! Pulled too hard. Something slipped.
As you watch, color begins to seep out of the eyes along the veins as you watch small embers beginning to appear on your master's brow.
The ledger. Short a name, maybe two. He saw the gap. He saw the gap. He crawled in.
You watch as the fire continues to expand. As you watch the eyes, your master doesn't even seem to feel the pain as the eyes burn out and become hollows, but your master is still talking.
Not born. No, allowed. Mercy. That's what broke it.
And then,
He dreamed wrong.
with a final word,
He is what answered.
your master burns up in this thing's grip. And they both turn towards you. And begin stalking forward.
Oh! And Stella's just gonna, like, shakily just kind of, like, with, like, turning her head over her shoulder, start running towards the portal.
Okay. Cherish and Cliff, you're making your way through the halls of this college. As you're making your way through the halls of this college, following this compass, it's leading you deeper and deeper into the college, towards more where, like, the library and the museums and the archives are. And as it's leading you through, Cliff, go ahead and roll me both of you a dexterity saving throw.
9 plus 7, 12. Or 16.
Okay.
12.
So you run into a hallway, and Cliff, you manage to reach back and stop you both as you see lines of what look like cloth spread all through the hallway, but they're all glowing.
Do I recognize it at all? Do I know what it is?
It's the same color as the things that are flying around. It's safe to assume it's magical.
Gotcha. Okay. Is it in the way of us? Do we need to cross it somehow?
You can cross it, but it'll be slow going. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, then we'll carefully, go around it, not touch it, I guess.
Cherish is just
Wait,
ripping this
you still have
compass.
God's Eye active.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
You see the thing in the corner, crouched up on the far side, pressed with its back against the ceiling, just watching you, with all of these ribbons connected at a single point on its chest.
Without a breath, a arrow looses from the bow, which he immediately drew back and
Roll the
shot
hit.
directly at it.
Roll damage.
Let's go. All right. I got a
12.
8 plus 5, 12.
Nice. A 7 out of
Ooh.
8.
So,
Hell
as
yeah.
you
I got you,
step
babe.
into this room and look at this, you just watch Cliff knock an arrow and fire it as it cuts through the stream, kind of these streams of cloth across the room, and then severs where the cloth connects at this thing's chest as they lose their magic, but it screams and just begins, like, oscillating colored light from inside of it.
Get back!
Yeah, Cherish is, like, I think when she sees you hit it, she, like, lets out a shaky breath, and then when the lights start coming, she, like, immediately jumps back behind Cliff.
Cliff, you watch as something begins to bubble at this thing's shoulders. As it begins walking towards you, like almost tucking its head down and pointing its shoulders at you.
I immediately loose another arrow.
As you loose another arrow, I'm not even gonna make you roll for this one. It's a bright shining thing in a dark room, and it's the only thing you could possibly hit. As you loose another arrow, it hits this thing. As you kind of throw it to its side, as the bubbles turns into spikes and launch, just not even sticking in, but just straight through the walls.
Mm-hmm.
But you watch where one stops as it hits an animal in a cage on the side of the hall. As this thing begins to like come to its senses. Are you guys like backing down the hallway behind you? Or
Yeah.
The hallway
Yeah,
behind you is
backing.
long and narrow. There's not a lot of doors on it. So
Right.
I guess we're gonna roll until you miss, buddy.
We ain't missing soon, baby. I just turn to Cherish and I say, run! And then I start loosing arrows.
Roll to hit. As this thing like stands back up and begins.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
No! I got a natural 1.
Oh no.
Oh no!
I love that PT was like, we're gonna roll until you miss. Roll the nat 1. Oh my god.
Oh no!
As you fire this arrow, this thing fires a spike that cuts through the arrow. Just phases through it. And it doesn't look like it's gonna hit you. But you turn and see who it is going to hit.
Is
And
there
you
any
know
chance
there's
I can
only
reach
one way
out?
to block it.
I reach out my arm
You reach out
in
your
the way
arm.
of it. Mm-hmm.
As you reach out your arm, Cherish, you turn back. You look at your husband as he throws his arm out in front. His right arm out in front. And as this thing makes contact with your arm on your left hand, the compass flashes as the spike passes through you. And drives itself into Cherish's back.
Is she still standing?
Cherish, I mean, it's up to you. We're gonna do death saving throws, so you can describe how it kind of
Okay.
goes down.
We're gonna do what saving throws?
I think, I mean, you had just told her to run. So she's like, she was like looking back at you and turned to run, with this like compass gripped in her hand. And as she gets like 2 steps, long strides down the hallway before this thing hits her directly in the back. And you just hear this. I think it knocks the wind completely out of her, whether it's the thing hitting her in the back or hitting the ground. It's just a hard thud. And you hear this sort of elongated like rolling as the compass like immediately falls out of her hand and like rolls down the hallway.
I would say right before you start to collapse, you feel a huge kind of just weight under your stomach as Cliff turns around, runs, and grabs you and tries to lift you to run out.
Cliff, you lift Cherish in your arms as, well, roll me your first death save, Cherish.
Okay. Should I roll it privately or publicly?
Privately would be great, actually.
Okay. I'm rolling it to you.
As you're running, Cliff, you hear this bubbling again behind you, and it fires. And you rest safe knowing you're holding Charity. You're in front of her. Cherish. Fuck. You're holding Cherish. You're in front of her. These will hit you before they hit. And then the compass flashes as you watch them just drive down the side of your wife. In your arms. As she just spits blood. And if you have any final words, now is the time.
I think she's just gonna lift like a shaky hand up to your face, and this thing, like, covered in blood. So it's like this. There's like a shaky hand touching your face. The smear of blood is like hot against your cheek, and she's just gonna say, "You have to find Othalia.
No.
You have to.
No! He turns, drops her, sprints towards the compass and picks it up.
And as
Puts it in
he's
his pocket.
sprinting away from you, it looks like the veins underneath his skin are beginning to glow.
I think, like, last murmur, like, a kind of burbling up from her throat, like, to herself and kind of to him as her, like, vision is fading. She's just gonna murmur, "We're gonna talk about this later."
And as you feel just in your heart, as your connection to your wife severs, something is awakened in you. Whether it be from the magic that passed through you or something else, as you feel it start in your chest. Well, describe to me how you become a radiant ASMR.
I think it feels like burning. Like the blood in his skin is rushing faster, and it feels like lava flowing through his veins, and he just completely feels so much pain throughout his entire body that he immediately becomes numb to it as markings and everything start appearing all over him with where his veins glow and bulge and stain with burn marks.
As these burn marks manifest, this creature kind of backs up and roars at you.
Quickly out of context, does the wing thing happen?
No, not yet.
Okay, no problem. Cliff picks up the compass and puts it in his pocket and draws another arrow. And as he picks up the arrow, like his fingers just tingle with fire.
As you watch Cliff, the half of the arrow that you have knocked begins to glow with runes as this thing leans over and begins firing spikes at you as they pass harmlessly through you, leaving you to just line up your shot.
I let go of the knocked arrow.
You release this arrow, and your aim is true as it strikes this thing in the chest. And basically, as it touches this thing just shatters like glass as the arrow goes through it. Leaving the arrow sticking in the wall. And as you go to draw back another arrow, there's just a sudden gust of air.
Cliff continues with his action to try and reach for another arrow.
You get to the point where you feel like you should grab the arrow, and you're kind of feeling around for it. You can't feel the arrow in the quiver.
Mm-hmm.
What do?
I look over my shoulder.
As you look
to see where I'm reaching for if I've missed.
As you look over your shoulder, you notice a distinct lack of something to look over.
I look on the floor.
As you look down on the floor, you see that there is just a sharp sheet of metal. And lying next to it on the ground is your right arm.
And I sprint out of the place.
Yeah, as you turn and you sprint away, you kind of feel the fire sear the wound on your arm close. You escape into the city. And Stella, we'll cut back to you, finally. I'm assuming you're still trying to follow the compass. Or are you just
yeah.
are you just leave? Are you just like you need?
I
to
think
be
at this
safe?
point, I'm just leaving.
Okay, yeah. It's just I can't help anyone if I'm dead kind of mentality.
Literally, yep. And it's more that, like, if anything worse is further down that hallway, fuck that.
You mean like whatever threw the blade that just took your arm off?
Yeah. No, yeah. So that's actually what I'm referring to.
Perfect. Just wanted to make sure we're on the same page.
No, wait, we're on the same page.
Stella, you run towards the portal as you see it open before you, nothing in your way. And as you hit the portal, this compass glows white and you're stopped like you've hit a wall.
Stella's gonna just pound on the portal. Let me through! And like frantically look back over her shoulder to like see everything that's like horrifyingly happening around her.
As you look back over your shoulder, you see people being thrown through the air. You see things drifting up. You feel the disturbance of what is going on around you, to just the energy of the world you live in. And you see these two creatures stalking towards you as they split and become 4, and then split again and become 8, as they're closing in on you at this portal. Cliff and Stella, as you're making your way, Stella, as you're being cornered, Cliff, as you're trying to escape the college, you both look down as the compasses begin blinking. Slow, and then fast, and then faster, and then you both fade away. And that is where we'll end our session. Thank you, everybody.
Amazing. Whoa.
What a time!
Holy
Good
crap.
first session.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yay!
Thank you to everyone. Just a reminder for how we do our outros for the people who haven't done one of these with me before. I'm going to say your character name. You're going to say who you are and your favorite part of the session. Good to go?
Nice.
Perfect. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on Bits, Crits, and Halfwits Campaign 2. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be great. Thank you to all of our wonderful players who will have their links in the credits, so be sure to check them out. Also, be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell so you know when we put out a new video. Thank you to all of our players. First, we have Cliff, played by...
Hi, my name is Matt. I would say that my favorite part of this session was probably hearing the song for the first time. I actually think that kind of broke me mentally.
And then we have
very
Vertigo,
emotional.
played by...
Hi, I'm Dreamy Newt, also known as Newt. I had a really fun time playing Vertigo. Also, my favorite part was just anything that included the boy bands. I love them. I love them so much.
Thank you for making so much of our TikTok and trailer content, gentlemen. Then we have Cherish, played by...
It's me, the Sky Team. I can't decide. I mean, I loved any time that we get a little MILF moment is truly like Rick being like,
Literally.
should I shoot my shot? Was like I was
Literally.
so taken off guard and I was dying.
We had 2 MILFs.
Yeah, 2 MILFs, but I got called old and you were hot, so you know.
I'm an elf. So.
It's true.
It's also a matter of the fact that you're a married woman, so it's,
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
wiped
yeah.
up already. Yeah. But also, I loved getting to hit the husband with, we'll talk about this later. We will
Banger.
not talk about this later.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, that was good.
Don't worry, husband, you're safe now.
And then we
You don't
have...
have to talk about it.
Barely!
And then we have Stella, played by...
I'm Snyder Girl or Snyder Girl 26. I think my favorite part of the session was first meeting the boys on the train ride and telling them how disinterested I was in their music.
So rude.
Just to be like, we have a hit! We have a hit!
They got hit by something, all right.
Oh my god.
They sure did. Then we have Bobby, played by.
Hello, it's me, Hunty McGrunty, Mr. Hunty. And I think my favorite part of the session is fuck you, Bobby Flay, you piece of shit!
Yeah, fuck you, Bobby Flay!
For those who don't know yet, because it's in the credits, you'll understand that in about 30 seconds. And then last but not least, we have Rick.
Hi, I'm Tona. I don't really have socials, so I actually really am just here.
Fire. Me too.
We love it.
Am I allowed to share something that these guys didn't hear? Is that okay or no?
Absolutely you are.
Okay, cool. My favorite part is in the moment where, you know, you guys weren't listening. Ricky tells Bobby he'll follow him anywhere before they're both like,
Oh, damn.
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 It was heartbreaking.
Wow.
It was just for us.
yeah.
God, Sky,
Frat Brothers forever!
Sky, your watch party is gonna go so hard.
Oh my god. People are going to fucking die. It's gonna be so fun for me because I'll get to hear it all for the first time.
Yeah.
Alright, folks, as always, I'm PT. I'm your tour guide, and my favorite part will always be killing players. Thank you for watching.
You're welcome.
We'll be back with another episode soon. Be sure to like and subscribe, hit that little bell so you know when we go live, and check out the Patreon. We'll talk to you soon. Bye!
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Stay techno.
So pretty much everybody but Stella and whatever, I don't know, brown-haired Rick.
Bobby!
Unreal.
Let's go!
No, it's brown-haired
He
Rick.
introduces
brown-haired
himself every time.
Yeah.
See, I've been remembering it because it's Bobby Frond, but it made me think of the chef Bobby Flay. So
That's so funny.
Bobby. I'm sure Hunty is honored.
You know what? Fuck Bobby Flay.
Oh, shit!
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa,
I'll
eh?
say it. I'll say it. I will
He's
totally
right.
say it. I'll go on
He's
the record. Fuck Bobby Flay.
Yo, hold it
not
back!
a very nice
Hold it back!
person.
Hold it back! Hold it back!
He's not a very nice person. He treats people badly, and I don't like him. Fuck him.